On the motherfucking beat, bitch.
What does this button do? What does this button do?
On the motherfucking beat, bitch.
What does this button do? What does this button do?
Yo, what the deal is? What's good, bro?
What's good? What's good, man? It's Wednesday.
Oh,
What you got for me? What you got for me, man? It's Wednesday.
what you got Wednesday? Welcome to What You Got Wednesday here with Tag Titan Audio Global. Tag, are you it? Are you the next hit? That's what this is about, yo. So tonight we got a special night put in store for y'all with special guest, my man MATHMATIK, also known as MJ England. We're gonna bring him up front here in a bit. So we just want to make sure y'all get y'all likes, shares, tags, and support out for my man. Y'all know who he is. He's a big household name around the social media platform. So want to make sure he gets all the support and all the love and all the just tap in with your boy, man. You know he's usually behind the scenes of all the dope beats with these artists and stuff. But y'all get a straight up exclusive tonight behind the scenes into the music with my man MATHMATIK Beats. And so if y'all don't know who he is, y'all about to find out first in person live for everyone first to see here on Tag Titan Audio Global, y'all, baby. What's good? Man, Matic will be here shortly. Right now, we got my man Johnny Mexico in the building. What's good with you, brother?
Not much, man. How's everyone's midweek going so far? Hope everyone's had a good midweek thus far. It's Wednesday, hump day as they call it.
Hump day.
But this is What You Got Wednesday, man. And glad to see that everybody's tuning in. People are in the chats now. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you share this, like it, subscribe if you're new to this channel. We'll be doing this weekly, Wednesdays, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. 7 7:15-ish.
Yeah, 7:15-ish. We run about an hour and a half, 2 hours. You know, we don't want to hold up y'all too long. It's a work night, school night, so we won't run as long like we would on a Friday and Saturday night. But hey, if it's that dope and we can push it, then we'll push it, to the limits. But yeah, every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. What You Got Wednesday? We'll have someone dope in the background to show you what they got as far as who they are as a producer, beat maker, engineer. That's what Wednesdays is about. So you'll get tutorials, you'll get gems, you will get behind the scene exclusive of what they do, how they do it, why they do it, where they got it from to get to where they doing it, why they doing it. And then Friday night frequency. That'll be artist based. So we'll have our artist special guests on Friday nights. And and if we ain't got nobody booked, just hit us up. We'll hit you up and we'll get you booked for a Wednesday or a Friday night. If you're a beat maker, producer, engineer, Wednesday night is the night for you. If you're an artist out here hungry, trying to get more exposure and get your content out there, Friday night frequency is for you. Just let us know if you want to get on the books. We'll get you added in on the calendar. We got the next week and a half pretty much booked out, man. This thing is happening and rolling. Other than that, if we ain't got nobody booked, we just gonna have fun to have a podcast, man, and just do some table talk about music, about gems, about tutorials, about what we use, how we use it, how we engineer, how we create beats, or who we work with, and how to get work in with the artists and whatnot, and give you some tips and gems on how to work through the the industry as you get through it, as you get to there, as an independent artist. So it's your one-stop shop, Swiss Army knife. You got Tag Titan Audio Global, subsidiary of Beat Asylum, and then we have Friday Night Frequency, and then we're gonna still have our Saturday night Beat Asylum Radio. So we coming to y'all 3 times a week now, every week. So we're gonna be in your face whether you like it or not. But I'm telling you, it's gonna always be a good time.
100. Kronzilla, appreciate you tuning in. Doc, appreciate you tuning in. Jackson, Gat, I hope I pronounced that right. Flip Banga. These keys, another cheater out there. How you doing? EVM, appreciate you tuning in. Miss Red, salute to you. Appreciate everybody in the chats. This, I don't know how to pronounce that first part. Thunderson, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Let me get on here. Yeah, I got my YouTube on one screen. I got my Facebook on the other. But everybody who's here tapped in and tuned in to support my man MATHMATIK, it's much appreciated, not only for us with Tag, but definitely for him, because he is definitely a household name when it comes to these beats and it comes to these artists that he's just making moves with every damn week. It seems like, man, he's a beast, man. So actually, before we even get into the little small EP from Mexico, we're gonna bring my man on the stage as we keep talking about him.
MATHMATIK, what up? What's good?
Yes,
Poppin', appreciate you guys letting me come on, man.
Hey man, hey, it had to happen just like that collab, dog.
Hell yeah, we snapped for sure. Much more to come though, for sure.
Most definitely, man. We gonna turn it up, man. Make the block hot always.
For sure. But
For
yeah,
sure.
man, I sure appreciate you guys having me on here. And let's get it popping.
Yeah, man. We know that we see you around from time to time doing judges and stuff like that on different platforms, man. But people just know you as the beat maker. But this is the night to dive in deep, whether we have the questions for you on the panel or the people in the chat got questions for you, man. We definitely got some dope songs lined up from them. I'd say about five to six. That sixth one is gonna be our collab we just did, which we'll run tonight. If y'all ain't heard it already around Facebook, we'll get that popping. And
For
then he's
sure.
to a couple artist songs and some of his own beats too, man. We know it's gonna be hot one way or another. But again, man,
Facts.
appreciate the love and support and being tapped in with us even before this, and then actually, taking time to do this assignment with us, man. And
You already know.
it's dope. I appreciate
Yep.
you happening in, man. And it wasn't even a hassle, a fight, or a beg, bro. You was like, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
I
run.
don't usually get in front of the camera, so I mean it's something new, but
Yeah.
I fuck with you guys, so you already know I'm down.
Hey, man, I love it, bro, and I appreciate that. Right on,
Yep.
right on.
For sure.
Shoot, man. Juan, you say you got 2 or 3 to release for us tonight to check out, and then we'll get into MATHMATIK, his beats, and behind his music story, bro.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
Nice.
Go
So
ahead.
you got everything pulled up. Meanwhile, you know what? Meanwhile, while you getting that pulled up, we're gonna go ahead and run this MATHMATIK and Tank Knows Best freaking
Run it.
collab that I'm sure some of y'all heard, but y'all about to hear it again live in person. And yeah, man, we've been talking about doing this for a minute. Life gets busy with work, with family, with kids, and and then
Facts.
out here working with the producer, or working with the artists and whatnot, man. And so finally, after my 2 tapes was done, my personal one and my collab one with S Dot, which is still starting to keep climbing, man. So I appreciate the love and support on that as well. I've been catching up on the collabs, whether it's ones that's been asked of me or me being like, hey yo, we should do a collab. And so me and Matt been talking about it for a minute. He sent me
Facts.
some stuff, and I was like, you know what, let's make this one let's make this some personal. So I was like, hey, hit me up with some shit. He cooked up a nice little melody, and I was like, hell yeah. And so yeah, there's gonna be plenty more to come because he gave me plenty more to work with, and the same vice versa. I'm gonna send him some, but this is our first one together. We called it Tankmatic for now, but I think
Tankmatic.
if my man Flow Gain and Cadillac comes through, that's who's gonna be jumping on this. If not, it will be out for grabs for the next hit artist out here.
Purchase your
his
tracks today.
from
That was fun. That was fun.
or G Music. Purchase your today. Straight up. So let's get into it. This was our collab we did at the top of the week, I think, or the end of last week, man. And it was an honor, it's a pleasure. And
You already
man, many
know.
more to come. And this was dope. Tankmatic.
Facts.
Hey, hey.
Great banger.
Hey
For real.
man, that shit was fun, bro. When you sent it, I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, this is gonna be it. This is gonna
Facts.
be it.
Yeah, yeah. Much more to come though. But yeah, I had a pleasure working with you on that one, bro. We'll definitely get some more popping for
Oh
sure.
yeah, oh yeah, man. It was a long time coming. I'm glad we got it done. Like I said, I
Yeah.
was working one with Juan on the sly on accident. It turned into a collab. that was
Yeah,
that was our intro. We was oh, did I play it? I don't think I played it. All right, we can do that too before we jump in. But yeah, so we did like our little intro for the Titan Audio Global, and Juan produced it, and I just went behind it, cleaned it up, and threw some extras in there, and it turned out pretty nice. Let's
nice.
see, let's see. Hold on, y'all. Here we go. Not even that he go on the beat, y'all.
Just like that, just like that.
Fire.
Yeah, yeah. He
Fire.
came with the sickness on that. How old was that beat, Juan?
That beat was like, I want to say, I want to say 2019, if I'm correct.
All right, bet.
Nice.
Yeah, he sent that like an old closed gym, like EVM be doing that shit, and I'd be like, "Hold up, man, hold up. When did you make that? Oh god, this was about 5 years ago. Really? Why am I just now hearing it?"
Right.
It says
He
right here,
sent that. He sent that. He's like, "This would be a cool little intro beat. You think?" We was like, "Hell yeah!" Esther was like, "Hell yeah!" He sent it over to me, bro, and I was like, I couldn't help but to start fucking with it and put some shit in there. So I just did a little background ambience and shit for it, but that was all Juan
Yeah.
straight up. I don't want no credit for that. That shit was tough.
What do you use, Juan? Cook. What did you use to cook that up on? What did you cook?
FL Gang, you know.
FL. All right. Yeah.
He's FL and Pro 2 game.
All right. All right.
He
Nice.
does all his audio and recording work on and Pro 2s, but he does his beats on FL and some
Nice.
little side chain tricks with that too.
Hell yeah.
Sir. But
That's what's up.
I stand corrected. I actually produced that in 2021.
Okay, right on.
Nice.
Nice. Either way, man, for a few old gym, that shit was current, bro. It sound good.
Yeah, that was nice. That mix was clean on there too.
Nice work.
Yep.
So anyway, man, we actually gonna jump right into it, bro. You got a lot of people here to support and see you, man, and we'll
Appreciate it.
we'll make this a mathematic show as we had planned on from the jump. So
Let's get it.
man, so straight off the rip, I'm gonna just ask you, how long you been doing music, man, and what kind of got you into it?
Man, I started playing guitar when I was real young, maybe like 9 or 10. A lot of rock and roll. I mean, I always grew up around music. I taught myself how to play, and of course, I had an older brother, and they were more into the hip hop, rap type scene. Snoop Dogg and Dre and all that. and I kind of just got ventured off into that a little bit. But I've always been involved with music. I mean, my mom played the piano when I was little. I remember she would take me to church and she'd play the piano and things like that. But
like me, hell yeah.
but I just always had music. Like growing up, times were a little bit rough at my house. I can't even lie, but I would just get my Walkman on and get on my bike and just
My man said the
rock.
Walkman. Oh,
Yeah, the tape, the little tape. That I had a little Casio, I think, little. You know what I'm saying? And music was just always my way to just escape from whatever was going on, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
but
Straight up.
and I actually started making beats when I was probably about 13 or 14. I had a little keyboard and a little 4-track tape recorder.
Hey,
With the you had to rewind and record dub over it. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
With the cassette. But I always liked that. I just always liked to create things or mimic sounds that I would hear and things like that. So basically, I've always been involved with music one way or another since the earliest years I can remember in my life. So
Nice.
but I really started making beats more serious a few years ago. I mean, it was always not really a goal, but just a passion to make music one way or another,
Okay.
So I've been ramping it up the past few years, it's just everything's at your fingertips now these days with the programs and you can learn, it's easy to learn. I wouldn't say easy, but the knowledge is out there. It's easy accessible, to learn. So, but yeah, that's basically that one for sure.
I love that. That's about how mine started. I started with drums and percussion at like 9 or 10, and then started venturing off to all the other instruments as I got older. Same way,
Nice.
started in church and everything, man, and kind of went from there, and then just kind of God-given talent, self-taught for mostly everything until I decided to go to college for music, audio engineering production. But so that's kind of where that other background comes up. As far as instrumentation and music, yeah, it just kind of came naturally, man. And so I feel that 100% from your background. The same thing, humble beginnings with a little or nothing. The music was the thing that make everything go around. We be cleaning around the house, man. I got Aretha Franklin or whoever going while you cleaning.
There was always some sort of music. If it wasn't being played in my brother's room or going and listening to it at church, or I had tapes and CDs, and I was always listening, trying to zone in on it. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah.
So it's got me through some tough times.
Hey, most definitely. And I tell people that is my outlet. No, one way or another, man. Good, bad, or indifferent. I run the music every time.
Right.
I encourage people, if you're going through a tough time, that is the place of healing, the place of joy, place of pick me up. Telling you, I be pissed when I go to the gym and forget my damn headphones. I don't be wanting to listen to their techno or whatever they got playing in the gym. I know Juan, he's hit me up a couple times like, dog, I forgot my headphones. I ain't even motivated.
I wasn't, bro. I wasn't, man. All I did was a sauna that day.
Yeah. It sucks, bro. It's just, it sucks. But we tap into some more questions, man. I got 5 joints from you, man. I know you sent me, was it 3 songs and 2 beats, or 3 beats and 2 songs?
Yep.
Okay, and we can go whatever order you want, man. It's your night. So like I said, I got 808 Knockin', We on Top, Yeti Boy Mark, it looks like, and then I got a couple songs from Spotify.
You can go throw that We on Top. This is a collab with me and Jez on the beat, Jay the Don. And this was
that boy, man.
Black Coats used this beat on one of our albums that we dropped.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Blackout which was Blackout in England was the second Coats album that we dropped. So it's on there. If you don't have it, go stream it on Spotify.
Oh, man. Yeah, let's pick it up. Yeah, we'll pick it up most definitely, man. Jay, man, he love working, man. Stay collab. Like, bro, you get any sleep? I'm like, I know when it be like, over here. I know it'll be like, late and like tight in the morning for him, bro. And he'd be like, hey, you want to collab?
yeah, because he's like 7 hours. He's like 7 hours ahead of us over here in the US. So we try to fit. We've cooked up a lot of beats, and he's a solid ass dude, good friend, and this is We on Top.
Yep, I love Buddy. I met him in that battle as well, I believe, over there at Free Life. And it's been up ever since, man. And we've been connected and been friends. And he hit me up. I'm in his WhatsApp group as well as you. And, He's like, hey, you
Yeah.
want to cook up, bro? You want to cook up? Like,
Yeah.
I'm
He's
like,
always
yeah,
down to
let me
collab,
get
and he's
home.
just a
Let me get
solid.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I said,
a
let me
solid
get
ass
home.
dude and hell of a producer, and yeah.
Most def. Hey, we're on another FL gang music. So, like I said, I was lost for the sauce for the minute, but hey, we did Team Viewer. He was like, "Hey, man, this is my setup. Pick what you think."
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, bet that'll work for me because I ain't used FL in forever."
Right.
All right.
So yeah, let's get into the first joint from my man Mathematic with the collab with Jay the Don. We on top, and let's get it.
MATHMATIK.
Nasty work.
Nasty work.
Ugh.
Man, that shit had me really start hustling the crack hits, man.
Hey, man, that shit.
Facts. Yeah, that shit.
Man, so anything or any stories behind that? And it was one of those, hey, Math, you wanna collab, bro? You wanna collab, bro?
Actually, coach hit me up like, hey, I want to start on this next, mixtape or album, and I'll just hit up Geneve like, hey man, you want to collab on some beats for the. So me and Geneve are on produced basically the whole album. So the second
shit.
Blackout in England, the first Coach album I did was just me, but me and Geneve did all the tracks on the second album. So yeah, shout out to Jay the Don for real.
Hey, shout out Jay the Don, Geneve. He's all the way from Germany, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we worldwide, man. Geneve's in the building. We got Singapore with Prabhu the Problem. And man, we trying to stay well connected around the globe, man. That's why we call it Titan Audio Global, man. We trying to hit every angle, every end of the globe if we can, man. Same with Beat Asylum, man. So, man,
Yes.
yeah, Geneva, he's tough, bro. I love Buddy. He's a good dude, man.
He is.
Stay tapped in with him when I can. If not, I still try to chap in with him, like, hey, see how he's doing or whatnot, man. Like I said, that 7-hour time difference is
Yes.
it's easy to
I'm
forget.
getting home from work and he's just waking up,
Right.
So, but yeah, we try to get in there as much as we can. And yeah, but salute to him and Black Coats. But yeah, that Black Coats is on that track on Blackout in England. You can go ahead and stream that on all platforms.
All right, Black. Say it again.
Blackout in England.
Black Out in England, man. Y'all check that out on Spotify. Produced by Geneve and MATHMATIK Beats. Straight up. I will be
Facts.
tapped into that, especially after that shit. I
Yeah,
love
bro.
music, especially underground artists and producers, man. I am always with it and always willing to support it because, man, we taking over. I don't care what nobody say.
Facts.
So, man, yeah, that shit was hot, bro. I love that shit. That slapped. That made me want to go outside and do something stupid.
For real. For real.
Straight up, man. Hey, Juan, what you think? What you saying, bro? What you think, bro?
That shit got me hyped, man. Like I said earlier, I was ready to start hosting the crack hits, man.
Straight up.
Straight
Up, man. And hey, straight up, man. If y'all got any questions, comments, or anything for Math in the chat, just hey, let us know. Matter of fact, let me put that on the screen in case I miss anything, man. I know I've been. There we go. In case I miss anything.
Oh, okay. Now I can see. All
there
right.
we go.
Yep.
Yeah, my bad. There we
No,
go.
y'all good.
I'll go back and forth between two streams between Beat Asylum and this one. So
Right.
and I'm just getting this one all set up. So organically done, y'all. So my bad. But anyway, salute to everybody in the chat. Bree Hill.
Yeah.
Sir.
Appreciate you guys stopping through.
Yes,
And
sir.
sure do appreciate Tank and Johnny and S Dot and everybody over there at Tag having me come on and share a few minutes with you.
Straight up, man. This is dope, man. I appreciate it too. Let's see. Hey, man. Hey, Juan, you got anything for him? I'm about to say, I'm gonna pull up some of these.
I have a question for you, man. What version of FL did you start with, bro?
20.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we started late in the game.
Yeah. I had Reason. I
was version 2.
I had worked with Reason before, and I liked Reason, but I just never really dove into it completely.
Same.
So, but I know there's plenty of ways to make beats, but I just think FL. I mean, when I first really dove into FL, I'm like, what is, you know what I'm saying? What is this?
Right.
It's kind of overwhelming. Well, that's with anything you do, though, at first.
You start off, yep.
But once you realize, you know, what you can do, you don't really have to use everything, you know, but just the shit you need, it becomes a little bit easier. And then, of course, you just build your knowledge as you go. But
most definitely.
yeah.
Nice.
But yep, like I said, it went from the 4-track and the keyboard to FL 25 now, so times have definitely changed.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah, because I started on 8, FL8.
Right. I had FL when I was in high school, a teenager, but I never really got into it, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's where I'm at now with it.
I started on Fruity Loops.
Yeah, I had a demo version, but you couldn't save the projects, and
right.
you know, and I was more focused on partying and the girls and all that. You know what I'm saying? Then once I realized that ain't gonna get you nowhere, I started, you know, dove back into the music full, you know, head first into that.
Yeah, I hear that, man.
All right, so real quick, we do got a question in the chat from Finito Beats. He said, "What's your favorite BPM
Go ahead.
your beats at?"
What's up?
Sorry.
He said, "What's your favorite BPM to start at?"
I like faster beat, 140 to 160.
I see.
Yeah.
That one we did was 160.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, anywhere in that range, 120 to 160. But you know, a lot of current music right now is in that range. You know, as far as artistry goes, you know, I don't 190s. That's more like a Detroit bounce, real fast. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just like to keep it in that range. I usually start off 140, 150, and then go from there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do a hell of a lot trap. I think I did back in the day, but I think that's around the typical range, 140 to 160.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, and if you have time, it's what 70. So
Yeah. Yep.
Like that. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
So,
Anything else in there? I'm catching up now because I got Facebook on one and YouTube on the other. But
right.
let's see. Let me see what I got. So yeah, so we already said what you got and when you got it. So we told us that, and I guess you kind of told us why you got it. It was kind of, you know, it was the next thing. I mean, for me, when I started everything instrumental with keyboards and
Right.
and like you said, like a tape deck and some shit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's I was talking about this earlier. You kind of had to play your shit and not mess up, or start
Exactly. Yeah, you had
all
to.
over again if you did.
Yep, you had to
You
dub
know?
back over it on the cassette.
Yep. When I got put onto Fruity Loops and Reason, I was like, yeah, fuck all of that. If I
Exactly.
got a sequence or
Exactly.
something to reloop it, and if I mess up,
Right.
undo it and redo it. So nah, man, that's the truth right there. So that already answers the question on that, because I'm sure the workflow became easier and much more user
Right.
friendly than having to keep
Mhm.
starting over.
At the same time, though, like it makes you appreciate it. You really had to work when you were, to have something that sounded. I mean, I was just making little beats for myself and my buddies to freestyle on and shit. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
for sure.
saying? It wasn't like I was trying to be the next super producer or nothing, but to get it to sound the way you wanted it, it took some time to do that shit.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You couldn't just hit undo and drag and drop. You had to really get into it. But yeah,
Straight.
man, it's
No lie.
definitely. I spent hours in there.
You ain't gotta tell me, dog. I already,
You already know.
I already know. Uh,
So we have
yeah.
a quick question, real quick. We have a quick question from Timothy Reed 2000. He says, "Math, who's your favorite person to battle?"
To battle,
And I'm
I
sure you've
think.
been in plenty.
Oh yeah, I think one of my first battles was S Dot and BX.
Oh
I
shit!
battled
Oh,
them. I think I lost to S Dot. I'm pretty sure. I know I
I can
did.
see that cheater.
I know for a fact I did. Salute S Dot.
Yeah, that's my guy. He'll
But
be
that shit was
he'll be in his
motivation. You know what I'm saying? To see
yeah,
other people. Because I wouldn't say I necessarily make battle beats per se. Like,
same.
but at the same time, my beats hit. I know they do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, I think it was S Dot and BX. I battled quite a few different people on EB. I mean, I've had a few battles, but yeah, salute to all the Battle Zone and all that too. But yeah, I think S Dot gave me my first L in Who Want That
Hey,
Smoke.
it's crazy because I remember when I came around the platforms, it first started out in Heat Wave because another guy wanted to buy a track to win a hot spot, and I was like, hey, let me get in there, let me see what you talking about. Ain't no point buying another beat from another producer to do some shit. So I got in there, and I
Right.
think that's about between there and Who Want That Smokes when I met S Dot. And to start making waves over there. The next thing you know, everybody's trying to recruit me to
Hell yeah.
tri-state game,
Yeah.
everything. And I was like, bro, I just got here. I just make music, dog. I don't know what
Right. They were
this
trying to
is about.
snatch your ass up quick.
And I met a bunch of dope people being in there, man. Mostly, I think, Who Want That Smoke after a while.
Yeah.
And even met some people who live here with me that I didn't even know, and I ain't even ran into yet, like these Keys and a few other people, D Legit. So I was like,
Facts.
man, so I definitely got to connect with these brothers, man. And they live probably only a hop of the skip, probably 20, 30 minutes from me. Who knows?
Nice.
But yeah, Who Want That Smoke was pretty much where I met S Dot and a few of those people. And I remember when they
Same.
linked us up, they almost knew better than to put us two together as far as
Right.
traveling, because that could either go either way or probably wouldn't go no way. So in turn, we decided
Right.
to make a whole collab tape and said, fuck y'all.
Right.
We do together. We the perfect storm. Fuck all that battle and shit.
Right,
But
right.
nah,
But yeah,
salute
salute
to
Flip
all,
and
man. Yeah,
Thunder and all them over there
Yeah.
who want that smoke.
I think Choice was in here, so salute to him. I think Flip was in here. So yeah, man, those guys basically have been dope inspirations to even do this and even get me comfortable, even like you, just even being on screen.
Same here.
And
Right.
now here we are.
Right.
So man, and then it just kind of became a creative talent from there at that point. It's been fun to make the shows and the visuals and all that stuff. And now doing this is getting the recruits and giving back, man. My way of giving back is, man, is for people who just out here like yourself in here just making waves, but people like who is this guy for real, for real? And it's good
Right.
to know that, because people can fake it till they make it, and then there's people who really do this shit, man. And so that's why I was like, we had to have Math on here, man, because he really do this shit. I mean,
I
from the
appreciate it.
albums-
Yep.
the albums
Salute
we
all
done-
the producers out there too.
man, everything, bro. So definitely it's up from here. Like I said, this is not for cloud or show, man. If y'all really
Nah.
want to spotlight and get some exposure, man, holler at me, S Dot or Juan. Just let us know, man. We'll get you booked for the show. Like I said, Wednesdays for the producers, beat makers, engineers. Fridays is strictly artists, man. And then if we don't have either or, we're just going to run the show and talk music and do some table talk, man. So
Facts.
yeah, let's get into the next joint we got from my mans before we get into some more Q&A if y'all got any. I got 808 Knockin', Ghetto Boy, and I got the Hope and Turkey Bangs. Okay.
You play that Walk Turkey Bags, Walk Lesnar. This is off Talking Chicken album on Spotify right now. Me and Walk.
Okay.
Yeah, I produced this one, but salute Walk Lesnar. If you don't know who he is, go check him out. He's hard.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Walk, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up. All right.
Yep.
So let's see. Turkey bag. Where we at? Let's play it. Yeah, make sure I got the right one.
Mathematic.
You see it right?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Bag of seal, turkey bag, gotta bust a boat. I gotta run it up, I gotta catch a sale, can't go back, gotta stand on business. If you gon' try to rock with me, bet not try, bet not fuck around, don't fuck around, get smoked. Bag of seal, turkey bag, gotta bust a boat. I gotta run it up, I gotta catch a sale, can't go back, gotta stand on business. If you gon' try to rock with me, bet not try, bet not fuck around, don't fuck around, get smoked. 2 2 3 5 5 6 3 0 8 7 6 2. What you need? Come and get this lemon cherry or this glue. Them ain't VV, boy, don't CZ, nigga, rich cold, got the flu. Mama know her baby a gangster, we can box and we can shoot. I just flew back from LA, it's 50 bones up on that plane. Trying to get no money, they tell about home, raising kind. Think you can buy with no work, just keep on playing the waiting game. Rob me, that's a good joke, I feel like Gucci Mane. Bitch, I came from shit, now I'm the shit, I got the recipe. I see a lot of niggas around me full of hate and jealousy. I'm just living my life like a movie, ain't no stressing. They can't stop me if they stop me, ballin' chemotherapy. I pledge allegiance to the trap, one thing I do is never tell. Where these niggas can't compete, I probably trip but never fail. Come and shop, I got it cheap, I probably send it through the mail. Talking numbers, this mathematics, told them drop it on the scale. Bag of seal, turkey bag, gotta bust a boat. I gotta run it up, I gotta catch a sale, can't go back, gotta stand on business. If you gon' try to rock with me, bet not try, bet not fuck around, don't fuck around, get smoked. Bag of seal, turkey bag, gotta bust a boat. I gotta run it up, I gotta catch a sale, can't go back, gotta stand on business. If you gon' try to rock with me, bet not choke, bet not fuck around, don't fuck around, get smoked.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey. So I'm gonna say right now, I know when I first heard it, I was like, all right, I like this off piano going on in the background. At first, it was like throwing me off, but then
Yeah.
being a being a
Mathematic.
being a let me turn that up. My bad. Being a what the hell's going on here? That must be the next song on that bad boy.
Yeah, but salute Walk.
Yeah, straight up. There we go. My bad. But yeah, man, yeah, because being a drummer and whatnot, I was like, I caught it because
Yeah.
being a drummer, I can do the off beats, the 3/4s, the 4/4, the 16. So that's
Right.
I like that.
Yeah,
beat
it
just
does
comes
throw
in.
you off a little bit, but once it kicks in, it's like, oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah. No, that's tough because most people don't do stuff like that, man. Me and Esther, I was talking about that the other day. He was like, "Hey, man," he said, "turn your blinker on and count to 4/4, and then try to switch to 3/4." And I was like, "All right, so." I was
Right.
like, all right. I said,
Right.
okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's funny. I was like, all right, that makes sense. But actually, a beat is a beat, and people don't understand. Like, even though it
Facts.
sounds offbeat, it's still on beat. It's just
Right.
because that's how music and time signatures work. So I appreciate that. When I heard that at first, I was like, I heard the piano, and then the beat kicked in, and then I caught it.
Yeah. Once it finally kicks in, it does what it does.
Yeah, it's supposed to. I mean, like I said, only people who's tapped into them signatures like that can catch that. Otherwise, anybody's like, man, this is offbeat. This don't sound
Right.
don't even go.
Hell
So,
yeah.
nah, that was tough, man. I like how you did that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
But
that
yeah,
was-
Talking Chicken is out on all platforms now too. Me and Walk Lesnar, so go check that out if you ain't hip to it.
yeah, man, most def. All right, so you don't know if Juan, you call with any more questions in the chat. If not, I might have a couple.
I saw
Say
from
what?
I saw one from Mr. Finito Beats. This is he said I just seen the again, guys. This is all organic. So yeah, right here.
At the same time, I appreciate y'all being live and active in the chat, man. This is all about my guy here, bro. So hey, let's
Appreciate
do
it.
it.
All right, so Finito Beats asks again. He asks, "Who is your influencers when it comes to production?" Ooh, that's a good
There we
question.
When it comes to
Good question.
production, of course I like, Southside, Lex Luger, all the 808 Mafia, that
We
type
were
of shit.
just talking about Lex too.
Yeah. I ain't, y'all know the little. Yeah, but that, and of course, growing up, I always liked Dre, of course, and Eminem. He makes beats. A lot of people don't know that, but things like that. Some of the older guys, and I follow a lot of other producers too, like on YouTube and
Yeah.
Instagram that do tutorials and shit like that. But basically, any new trap producer. There's thousands of them out there, but I don't try to duplicate someone's style. You know what I'm saying? I've always liked that hard trap type of music.
Yeah, most def.
So,
okay,
but yeah, definitely 808 Mafia, that type of vibe.
Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
I love it, man. We all have our go-tos or our learning lessons from, man, and that's kind of
Right.
like with me. I mean, nobody's a big fan of Timberland right now, but the old
I fuck with Timberland too. Timberland, Neptunes, all of that.
Yep, Neptunes. That was my go-tos, and still to this day, it's a little dicey now with some of the moves he's making. But hey, whatever.
Right.
I still listen to the old shit up until people start feeling questionable about Buddy. But yeah, between Neptunes, Timberland, Will I Am, I mean,
all of that. Yeah,
straight up.
Facts.
How about the alias, bro? Where'd you come up with your MATHMATIK alias?
Well, I made that up probably when I was a teenager. I used to freestyle with one of my buddies, Chris, and he's like, "Man, you need a name, man. You need some sort of rap." And I'm like, I sat there and thought, I'm like, man, MATHMATIK, I guess MATHMATIK maybe. And he was like, yeah. Go with that.
Are you good at
So,
math? Is that where that came from?
yeah. But that's what it came. That's where it came from.
Nice.
Rapping is a little guy.
There we go.
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm glad Finito asked a couple of questions on one of the ones we had on our questionnaire list. So biggest influence, music style. Okay. How about your goals, man? Music goals. I know we all have certain ones. We know we all punching that goddamn clock and ready to stop doing so. But
goals,
the main goal at the end of the day is to do this shit and not punch a clock.
Right.
Realistic goals, what you got, my man?
Small goals is just like to continue to learn and how to mix and play the keys and things like that. Just small shit like that. And bigger goals,
I got you.
Is somebody takes one of these tracks and goes all the way with it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's not really about the money, but I do put a lot of money into it at the same time. It's not cheap.
We all do. Yeah.
But as far as the just personal goal, just continue to get better, continue to make my quality better, because you can't ever learn everything.
Right.
I go back and listen to my older beats and I'm like, man, and my mix wasn't there, or it's just hitting too hard, or it's piercing my, the hi-hats are too high and shit like that. So
Right.
I've been just trying to focus on, mixing and things like that, because I mean, you don't really have to put a lot on your master, and when you're just making a beat, as far as getting it to an engineer is the main thing. Get the quality good enough to where you can get it to an engineer, and then they can do their thing with the artist. Because
for sure.
I think people think too much about, I need to learn, I need this and that. And that's what I used to do when I first started really taking it seriously. I was putting all types of shit on I was this plugin, that plugin, and this shit just sounded like shit.
Sound good.
Because for one, I didn't know how to use it right. For one, I didn't know how to use it right, and two, it just wasn't needed. But yeah, big goals is keep making beats, and hopefully someday somebody will take a few of them and
take it to the top.
And go. Yep.
Hey, wanna sit there and piggyback on that, man. When he started talking to me and we start getting into mixing and stuff, man, because that's one of my specialties. I told him, I said, man, all you need is 5 good fucking plugins.
Right.
Even if you duplicate some of them, you only need 5, not 500.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
And man, and like you said, it's one of those things. Just get it good where it sounds good for sure for you, and it's not piercing. It means stuff's equal level. Like I was telling you when we did our collab, that's kind of all I did with it. I really didn't do nothing too crazy. It was just giving everything a spatial sound and had its audio to where you can hear everything.
Yeah.
Separated. So then and then after that, the engineers do magic. And since I do both, it's a little easier for me. But when it comes to artistry, it helps because then when I work with artists, I know how to dial back and then make it more the artist is getting that highlight, not
Exactly.
too much the beat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I was saying, making the beat and just leveling it correctly. If you can do that, and then you have someone like you to where you can, I just made a simple melody, but you went in, you panned it, you leveled it and shit like that. Some artists I think don't have someone that they can go to. So I'm sure you know what I'm saying? They don't have a studio they can go to and shit like that. So I'm trying to make the quality as best as I can.
Right.
So where if they can't record it in a studio or they don't have, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They can record it as they have it and it's still gonna sound good.
Good for sure. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that, man. That's what it's about. That's exactly what it's about, man. I said sound quality is priority. That is my slogan, straight up. At the end of the day, whether you're an artist or the producer, sound quality is priority because that's what keeps people locked in. But the moment that shit is too loud, too low, distorted, messy, it's just like on to the next.
On the next. You could be spitting the fires fucking 16 bars and then that one instrument, that one snare, that one hi-hat, on to the next. You don't want to hear that shit no more.
Right. And that's why I said that producer artist chemistry is key, bro, because long as you are in tune with them, then you know that's going to be a good product when you put it out there. And that way both of y'all are both represented in the right light and the right form, so you don't even have to worry about it. And at the end of the day, it just comes down to preference when it comes to people what they like to listen to. But they can't deny the mix and the quality at the end of the day.
Exactly. For sure.
So
and sound, like you said, the sound selection too is another thing. Like you gotta you if you want to make beats that sound professional, you have to buy sounds that sound that way. You can't. I mean, no amount of mixing and mixing can make a shitty sound less shitty.
Right.
Honestly, I think.
I mean, you're not.
So if any producers in the chat or need some packs, new drum kits, and just hit me up. I'll send them your way.
Hey, you got it. I was about to say
you.
What you got. That was the next question.
Right.
What you got as far as packs, VSTs, like your go-to as far as sound selections, and even if there's sites that you like to use. I mean, like I said, we all use them here and there if we need to, because not everybody's an instrumentalist or a musician. I'm both. I can go shops out some shit, or I can play the shit, whatever one, depending on the song. But if you're not a musician, and so to speak, give them some gems and some tips where you like to get some of your sounds and your work from, whether it be VSTs, packs, whatever it may be.
Yeah, I don't like you said. I don't buy thousands of VSTs, but good pianos. Like it took me a while to find a good piano VST and just shit that sounded real. But I like I can go through some of my shit. Xenology, Keyscape, shit like that. Like I like to start my beats with sometimes just a piano, but
nice.
If you don't have any of them, I would suggest getting like Xenology. What else is there? Keyscape. Let me go through some of them. A whole bunch of different motherfucking reverbs. I would use Bahala reverb, or a stock reverb can work too. Arturia Analog Lab, that's a good one.
Yep.
They got a free version too. Light, like they have a light version. Any other SRX pianos, or they got SRX electric pianos, World Suite, shit like that. But I like to use a lot of like real sounding instruments.
Yeah, and it goes a long way, man, because that's one thing with Fruity Loops when they came out. It all kind of had that weird robotic synthesized sound, or if Juan tells it, he said it was originally made for porno music.
Right. Yeah, right.
No, it wasn't realistic. So then you had to get certain VSTs to with that quality sound of something that sounds legit and real. I mean, that's kind of shout out to like Native Instruments. I know that's what Estai used. So that Complete, man, he hooked me up with a few of those things, and it's got like sound selections and packs like from Alicia Keys and all kind of stuff as far as pianos and stuff, man. I'm the same way because I'm a self-taught musician for most of the instruments I play. So if I ain't got it, I try to get stuff like that. The sound is realistic and like for sure, like, I don't know. I'm away from the kind of like synthesize weird sounds.
Right,
you know?
right.
Unless
Right,
you just
right.
need the synthesizer itself for the counter melody or the melody in itself, but I try to go for that real legit
Yeah,
non-robotic sound, you know.
exactly.
Yeah,
Expand is another good one too.
Expand too.
Mhm.
Expand too.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, you don't need 6,000 VSTs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? To make beats but you just need quality sound. You know what I'm saying? Find a few good VSTs and just go through the sounds. You know what I'm saying? And you can always add effects and shit like that, but
You can manipulate them. Yep.
you can manipulate them.
Excuse me.
But I also use a lot of accents and phrases from packs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. But yeah, good quality drums is a must. Good drum packs. And other than that, like I make trap melodies, so the melodies really aren't that hard to make. You know, you're making a 2.5 minute beat. It doesn't have to be
Crazy.
6,000 fucking sounds packed into it. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
okay.
And that will just, I used to try to layer, but man, some number one hits have had literally 8 sounds, including the drums.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
That's very
So
true.
less is more.
Less
I
is
think.
more. That's my favorite
Man.
thing. My guy, Mr.
That's that. What up?
No.
What up?
What up? What up?
Sorry for my-
No,
sorry for my
that's
tone.
true. That's true shit. That's like I'm looking at the comments. I was the same way as these keys. I started with nothing. All I had was what I had. Oh, what
Right.
the hell? Who's pushing buttons? God damn it! He said, "Not me. I'm out of here." Nah, but I'm like these keys said. It's like, man, we started out with nothing. You had what you had until all this stuff came about. You know,
Facts.
we didn't have the FLs and the reasons and all that stuff, man. You had either the NPC and you had to figure that shit out, or you had whatever instruments you had, you know, so you kind of had to make way with what you had. So I'm the same way. When I found out about these different things between FL, Reason, and then down the road came Ableton, all that stuff. I was like, man, this shit, or Machine, all that stuff. I'm like, bro, this is a game changer. And it makes for me, it's more the workflow. It's not more or less cheating and just using something to be lazy, because it can make you lazy if you don't choose to grow and create and expand your craft. But those tools are expansion tools to make you better as a producer or beat maker. Is how I look at it if you use them right.
Facts.
But yeah, man. So I'm not opposed to any of that. Like I always tell people, use what you have and make the best of it. So, you know, everybody
Learn it right. Use exactly what you said. Take what you have and use it to the maximum capability until you're burnt out on that shit.
You have to move on to something else. Yeah. And that's kind of how I would with every product I've had. I've used it for years until I was like, all right, I feel like I'm at the tip top of it. So I went from FL to Reason. I didn't care too much for Reason, but Reason is still dope. I think they've done a lot of changes up to this date. Then I went to Machine. And then I went back and tried the whole MPC thing more or less because they became hardware software like Machine is. So I was like, I'm gonna give it a stab. So I started doing that. So that's been my hardware and software of choice. And then since I already engineered with Studio One, I found out that you can make music in it as well. So I'm kind of I use both between MPC and Studio One. And every now and again, I'll cheat and use some Ableton. I still have it on my computer because these keys been helping with that a little while back. So I still have the cheat codes for that as well. But whatever you got, use it to its maximum potential until you can't no more. And then you just find ways to grow and expand.
And there's a lot of free shit out there that you don't got to crack and shit like that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not against, get it where you can get it. That's all I'm saying. But at the same time, like, you don't got to search very far to find good sounds. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're in the community. I mean, reach out. If you don't have something, somebody can hook you up, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, Mass hooked me up with a fucking email full of shit. You know what I mean? I ain't even got through half of it yet. But anybody on this panel, anybody out in the Facebook or whatever, man, like I said, there's people who really do this, they really care about the community and the music, and it ain't about the dollar or about
or trying to hold back some shit. Like, if I have it, I'll give, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like that, like, to hate to see somebody else make some better shit than me. Like, I'm not like that.
Nah.
That shit motivates me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like hearing that shit.
That's my kind of talk, bro. That's where we at. Me and S. Dot and Juan talk about that all the time, man. We share stuff with each other all the time. Like, I mean, S. Dot has, I'm sure, racks involved, invested
Right.
in machine.
Oh,
and
yeah.
with no hesitation. He's like, here, bro, here, log into this,
Facts.
download this, and this. I'm like,
That's what it's about. Is
like,
helping
oh, damn.
somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Word
Like
up.
Janine, like Jay the Don, Jay the Don, like he didn't even make beats. Like he just mixed and rapped. You know what I'm saying? And then he started getting into making beats. And you know what I'm saying? Like I started making beats with him and showing him what I did, and he'd show me shit. Like that's really one of the main reasons I do it. Is to
right.
you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Collaborate with others and make something.
Yeah, for sure, man. I love to hear it, man. That's what it's
But I
about.
want to make some bread too. Don't get me wrong.
No, for sure. But I think we all do. But sometimes, like what they say, even in the real world, in the corporate world, it takes money to make money.
Yeah,
So
you gotta invest.
you got to start investing first, and then you turn that investment into and flip it. So that's where we at now.
Facts.
Even though doing this, all this is for free. There's no free spins. I mean, there's no paid spins. Putting people on the show. Same with the radio show on Saturday. We just want to help the community grow. And if y'all can give back by donation, whatever, that's cool. But at the end of the day, knowledge should be free for the most part, how I look
Facts.
at it. So because that's how we grow, that's how we stay a community, that's how we stay uplifted. So
Yep.
if y'all need anything and tips, tricks, whatever it may be, we all got it somewhere or another, either on this panel or even in the chats, man. Like I said, I've linked up with these keys. He showed me a lot of tips and tricks. Same with S. Dot, everybody, man. I mean, so it's not just on me. I literally be learning from everybody. Anything I can learn. If they willing to teach it, I'm willing to absorb it. Put it that way.
Yeah.
So,
Facts.
S. Dot, what's good with you, man? I know you got in here finally, man. How you doing, brother?
Man, I was like speed race on that highway.
I already know. You're right, Ron.
Yeah. Salute S. Dot.
I was mad. Like I was mad as hell. I'm cursing my carriers out, cursing this office out. Like, yo, I got things I got to do. Like, y'all messing me up. But I'm gonna make an appearance no matter what.
Yes, sir.
That's some stuff, bro.
Oh,
he said nobody will use all the knowledge. It's an endless pool. That's straight up.
That's facts.
Mm-hmm. You had something to start?
Yeah, I got a complaint.
Uh-oh.
That Tankmatic's beat, that's illegal. That is purely illegal.
Hey, I did the easy part. I just made a little melody. He's the one that put the Shazam on that bitch.
It don't matter.
He said instantly, this is fucking illegal.
Yeah. and he got it back to me real quick. Like, I'm like, oh, it's going to be, I sent it to him. I'm like, man, I'm sitting there thinking at work. I'm like, man, I'm going to hear this shit. Like, I'm thinking about it. Like, what's he going to do with it? And as soon as I heard it, I'm like, oh, as soon as I heard the bass line and just all that, I'm like, oh, yeah. It was above and beyond what I thought he was going to do. So,
hey, man, I don't half-ass nothing, man. If I say I'm going to do something or somebody asks me to collab or vice versa, man, I'm going to treat it like I'm doing this to a superstar, bro. I mean, ain't no like trying to like, hey, this is what I do, but I'm gonna do just enough so you don't try to take my shit or my idea.
Right.
I literally
you spank that track
anything with anybody as if I'm about to make the next hit with a superstar, bro. Because you never know. That's how me and Nestor did our collab. We did that shit for sync placements eventually. I'm gonna get it set up for that. I've been working on that just because it was not an original typical beat tape. It was definitely made to try to go above and beyond just making a standard beat tape. Here's a beat, but then the thing, you think about it, some people listen to them, some people don't. But if you give them an experience, that's what we went for, was an experience, a listening experience.
It is too. It's like, definitely a slapper. If you ain't got it, you need to go stream that shit because it is fire.
So we put our shit into it. Like, hey, somebody's gonna appreciate this shit, want to put it on a sound, a jingle, or put it on a movie or whatever have you, just because that's what we went for. And that's what I encourage everybody. Don't just make music just to be making noise, bro. Have a purpose and intent for everything you do.
Right.
Every time you create, just have an intent and a purpose.
And that's stand out. You got to stand out.
Yes, sir.
You got to stand out. I think a lot of people always want, type beats, type this, type that. How about type yourself beats? You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. Like,
facts.
Yeah.
Nah, man, be yourself. Stand out. it's the challenge. Music is supposed to be challenging. It's not supposed to be like carbon copy. Like, if you do carbon copy, you giving AI too much experience.
Right.
It's supposed to be organic. So
Exactly.
keeping it organic over here.
So I appreciate all the love and support for that album, my personal album. I mean, like I said, check out all the stuff that MATHMATIK is doing. I'll make sure I get all the links or any of the work he's done for people, whether it be Spotify, artists, all that stuff. I get that everything from him after the show, and I get that put up as a promo on the link so y'all can tap into the artists he's worked with and just to support support the artists. I'm sitting there reading chats and talking at the same time. I just said support the difference. I just seen they say I am different. But anyway, but yeah, that's what we do around here, man. And yeah, any way we can help anybody grow and keep doing this thing, man, because the music industry is a hard industry to make it in, no matter where you stand in it. It's a long road until you finally make that one hit. We was just talking about that the other day. We was watching the show called Hitmakers, and I'm finding out all these people who made these hits for people that we like, or that are some of our artists. And like, you never know about these artists or these producers or these ghostwriters, man, that's out here just doing it. Yeah. So yeah, it's like, man, that's just inspiration watching that in itself. Yeah. So that's what we aim and strive to do. Just even as right now, I would say somewhat small fries. If we can do it and build somebody up and get them going, then I am okay with that. Just don't forget about me when you make it.
Exactly.
So,
but yeah.
So I got 3 more from you. Hope, Getty Boy Mark, and 808 Knocking. What you got?
Play that Getty Boy. Shout out Getty Boy Mark.
Okay, let me get that pulled up. Getty Boy Mark, we are not the same, is the quote unquote title there. And let's get into it. My boy MATHMATIK, Getty Boy Mark.
MATHMATIK. Can't put the dirt up on my name. Hey, you can't put that dirt up on my name. Hey, you can't put that dirt up on my name. Niggas playing when this shit is not a game. Started out with growing, now my profit come from pain. We are not the same, no, we are not the same. I'm a different breed, nigga, we are not the same. Yeah, I came a long way from them trenches serving cane. My grind is relentless, man, I'm itching, I'm insane. 2, 2, 3s hit your body, you gon' need it where you came. I'm the type of nigga turn a penny to a dime, yeah. You the type of nigga chasing hoes, wasting time. My mind on chasing paper, started to think you niggas blind. When you come from nothing, you don't hesitate to shine. Never had shit, so that's why I bring no pants out. Real good a nigga, I ain't looking for no handout. Niggas say they own, but a nigga looked and ran out. Think you niggas lame, we're not the same. I'ma die real, nigga, put that on my soul. Always keep it real, nigga, never break the code. I'ma die real, nigga, I put that on my soul. I always keep it real, nigga, never break the code. You can't put that dirt up on my name. Niggas playing when this shit is not a game. Started out with growing, now my profit come from pain. We are not the same, no, we are not the same. You the type of nigga that borrow money to bring it back. I'm the type of nigga that could tell a nigga cap. We are not the same, I'm raised to take the pain. I know you niggas coming, so I'm working on my aim. 2 shots to his knee, now he walking with a cane. Violate my 6, you take 6 shots to your brain. You never been my equal, we 2 different people. You say you in too deep, in my word this shit get deeper. I'm the type of nigga stay money just to live. You the type of nigga that ain't got nothing to give. We are not the same, BBS is in my chain. Profit come from pain, hot boy like they nigga Wayne. I'ma die real, nigga, put that on my soul. Always keep it real, nigga, never break the code. See, I'ma die real, nigga, put that on my soul. Always keep it real, nigga, never break the code. Hey, you can't put that dirt up on my name. Niggas playing when this shit is not a game. Started out with corn, now my profit come from pain. We are not the same, no, we are not the same. Hey, you can't put that dirt up on my name. Niggas playing when this shit is not a game. Started out with corn, now my profit come from pain. We are not the same, no, we are not the same.
right here.
I need that song as my alarm right there.
Hey, let's go.
I need
Getty
that
Boy is a
song.
fucking beast. I'm telling you. Yeah, he
Oh.
fucking he went crazy on that. Can't even lie.
So this is my question. So what are you doing, or how are you marketing yourself? Why should I say? Because you have so many people that you either work with or that want to work with you. Like, what has been your strategy? Are you just dropping beats or just hanging out in these chats and platforms? I mean, like, what is your move, bro?
Yeah, like, I mean, I hooked up with Walk a while back, you know what I'm saying? And Alive, I heard him rapping. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, dude is fucking hard, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And messaged him and shit, and we just kind of took off from there. And then once we kind of got some traction, you know, I was in some other lives and just went from there, you know? So, but like you said, it costs money to promote, you know, as far as music videos and shit like that, like to get your shit on worlds, you know, like you got to drop bread to, I mean, you can make reels and shit like that content, but to really get it out there, it takes some bread, you know? So
Yeah.
we're just kind of going, you know, dropping them on the platforms, and a lot of them have got some traction. Like me and Walks talking chicken too, still talking chicken. That shit took off a little bit, you know, but it's just we're gonna keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? Like you can make hot music, but it's just getting in the ears of the right people, you know.
Right,
So
for sure.
but it don't detour me though, because we love making music. You know what I'm saying? It's more about that than, oh man, I gotta make 1,000 beats. I gotta fucking, you know, it's not about that for me, really.
Right.
You
I love
know,
it, man.
so-
That's kind of where we at as well, as far as what we do here with Tag and the Asylum, man. It's like at the end of the day, we love making music. We love music, and you know, we would love to make $1 or more, or two, or lots. But at the end of the day, music is a movement, it's a feeling. And if it can change the world, if it can change a person's mood and feeling, or talk somebody off the ledge just by listening to a certain track, I'm all for that.
Facts.
So that's how I look at it, and that's why I was telling Juan earlier. I was like, man, the way I do music is more or less I create for that experience or that movement, or feeling of the music. Because at the end of the day, we all use it for something. You know, I used to work in a restaurant. I hated cleaning the kitchen after the store shut down. Somebody has to play some metal or some shit like that, because that shit got me angry.
Right.
Fuck out that kitchen though. So,
right.
You know, so it's always gonna be that motion and that feeling, and like now being a creator of it is like it's a whole different world and perspective of why I do it, and the reason behind why I do it. So I would love to do it, you know, full time. That's the goal, I think, for all of us. Like I said, it takes money to make money, but at the end of the day, if I could change somebody's lives by some tunes, bro, that's wellness and richness for me.
Yeah. And like making a beat, you know, it's just a beat, but it's giving someone else an opportunity to say what they want to say. You know what I'm saying? More than anything. You know, I'm not charging you $5,000 for a beat. You know, here's some beats. You know what I'm saying? And their artist is able to get on it and say, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Speak their mind or whatever. You know, that's the main thing. But at the same time, of course, you want to try to make a few dollars off of it, but it's not the driving force behind why I wanted to start or ever wanted to make music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But yeah.
Go ahead.
There was a question in the chat. It was from D's Keys. He said, if you didn't use FL, what would you use?
Probably Reason, just because I'm a little bit familiar with it.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Just, you know, I've fucked with it a little bit back in the day. So yeah, I'll probably go to Reason, but I'm sticking with FL probably because I don't mix vocal. You know, I don't know how to mix vocals very. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. I don't mix vocals or nothing like that. So for what I do, I think FL is enough. You know, not that I wouldn't want to learn other DAWs and shit like that, but I think Reason would probably be the other one I would use if not FL.
I got a question for you. What is your go-to plugin when you
plug in? Probably Addictive Keys is a good piano. Okay. Addictive, it's pretty good. Xenology. Okay. Xenology's pretty good. Got a lot of synth sounds. But yeah, probably Addictive Keys is probably one of my favorites. I make a lot of piano. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my beats have a lot of piano. It's got a decent sound to it, realistic sound. So, yeah,
Love it, love it.
yeah.
Nice.
Oh, and let's see. Do you have music out there on streaming platforms just for yourself, or this just music you've done for people as far as artistry?
Yeah, I don't have any beat tapes or nothing like that out. But yeah, there's a couple albums on Spotify. Me and Black Coat's got a couple albums. Me and Walk have a couple albums. Prescott's probably got enough for about 3 albums. And
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And numerous other artists, you know. So yeah, they're out there.
Nice. Okay. And
For
yeah.
sure.
I know you came in on the back end. Asked, you got any more for him before I run a couple more tracks?
Not at the moment. Y'all basically been covering everything as I was listening to the show on my way home. So some of the questions I did have, you already asked them.
Go. All right. Straight up, man. Like I said, I know you just getting in, so making sure we didn't miss anything, my guy. All right, man. We got 808 Knocking and Hope. Which one you want next, my brother?
You can play that Hope, Black Coats.
Okay.
Yep.
I've
Salute Black Coats
I've
too.
been hearing that name a lot, man. He's
Bro. Lyrically, dude is a genius.
love it. Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah,
For sure.
super dope.
All right, so we got Hope up next for Black Coats. Let's get it.
Mathematic.
With that piano.
Piano was crazy.
Yo, Mathematic sure fool, fam. Real talk. Salute to you, man. You already know how we do, man. Black Coats. Already. Let's go. In the hindsight of your greatness, you gotta watch the pretenders and also keep an eye on them haters. In those trying times, don't fold the depression, be courageous. In this book of life we live in, your trials is one of the pages. Never giving up is easy as said, but you gotta do it. When they count you out, not being a quitter, you gotta prove it. Everybody gotta dance with the devil, but it's your music that you move to. Don't worry who's who, just be inclusive. I was told that life is just like a fight, and it's abusive, but the journey's yours to travel. That battle there is exclusive, and it's all a blessing. Look at the lesson, it's in the struggle, no room for guessing. Your brain is your weapon, show them your muscle is obstacles, and some of those obstacles got an awkward bend. It takes guts to make it, like trying to learn to walk again. Support is hard to come by, just rely on yourself. You came into this world alone, so you gon' die by yourself. I know the truth is hard to swallow, but once you see your reality, then everything will fall how it's supposed to. Actually, mind over matter, gotta notice your strength, cause life is just a race and sometimes you go through the length. They told me life is just a gamble, gotta watch how you roll, cause crap out ain't no get back, that's why they stay with a pole. Live by the gun, you die by it, that's how it go. Just like a movie, everybody just be playing they role. They told me life is just a gamble, gotta watch how you roll, cause crap out ain't no get back, that's why they stay with a pole. Live by the gun, you die by it, that's how it go. Just like a movie, everybody just be playing they role. Doggy paddle in that water, those times that you can't swim, and giving up is for the weak, never say that you can't win. Be impeccable, incredible, triumph is for endurance. In the streets, gotta take it or leave it, ain't no insurance. On this road to redemption, peep the obstacles, homie, cause regardless what you think, just know they watching you, homie. Some looking for direction, others pray on your downfall. Some looking for the bounce back, something like ground ball. Either way it's a struggle, so just be patient and focused, cause being humble is the key, and know the haters gon' notice. Said either way it's a struggle, so just be patient and focused, cause being humble is key, and know all the haters gon' notice. Told me life is just a gamble, gotta watch how you roll, cause crap out ain't no get back, that's why they stay with a pole. Live by the gun, you die by it, that's how it go. Just like a movie, everybody just be playing they role. They told me life is just a gamble, gotta watch how you roll, cause crap out ain't no get back, that's why they stay with a pole. Live by the gun, you die by it, that's how it go. Just like a movie, everybody just be playing they role. So play yours. So play yours, man. Real talk. Black Coats, man.
Yeah.
Welcome to the deep end.
Yeah, I love the message behind that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
Little
always
black
dope when
coats.
people have something to talk about and it's got a message with it, man. People just be out here making noise half the time. So that's very
Facts.
appreciative.
Yeah, bro. Dude is mate. Dude's fire, bro. For real. Like he don't just rap some off the wall. You know what I'm saying? He's always got something that's gonna hit home. So for sure.
Nice. All right, let's see. We got any more Q and A in the chat or if anything you guys got on the panel? Let me pull up my questions.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Do you have any recent or latest projects you're working on?
No projects really in the mix. Just been trying to make beats. That's about it. No real, you know what I'm saying? No artists that. But there'll be some more dropping soon. Trust me.
We know.
There'll be some more.
Yeah.
I mean, if everybody dropped what they had, there'd be numerous albums, but they just ain't come. You know what I'm saying? It's not ready for that point yet.
Right.
But there's plenty of shit that's going to drop. Let me just say that.
Okay.
But yeah, for sure.
All right. Do you have a dream celebrity or producer or beat maker to work with?
A dream. I wouldn't say I have a dream producer to work with, but
or celebrity.
I mean,
it don't matter.
It'd be raw to have, you know what I'm saying? Of course, a big name on one of them, but I can't really say I have. I mean, it'd probably be Dre if anybody.
Right.
Just to not necessarily to collab on a beat, but just to see how he does it. You know what I'm saying? The chopping up the samples and shit like that. Like, yeah. So yeah, I would like to see behind the scenes how he does it.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, I don't have a dream artist or producer or something to do work with because I want to do me and be me. Be right for me, but
exactly
in the lab with somebody who does it better or been doing it for decades.
Exactly.
Let me sit back and soak it all in.
Yeah, just to watch, the process of the mixing and shit like that.
Yeah, for sure, that's dope. So yeah. That was one of the ones kind of like where I'm at with that. That's why I figured that was a good question because that's kind of how I feel about how I would do things if I got the opportunity. Like, it ain't even about trying to drop a heater with a specific person. I just want to see
right.
What you
do. Wouldn't. Yeah, definitely not like, oh, let me get on a track with you, because there's levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not you for a bedroom producer to be like, oh yeah, let's jump on a track together. That shit's not happening. You know what I'm saying? But to just sit back and watch how it's done would be fucking sweet.
Dope. Yeah. Looks like in the comments we have from Finito Beats. He said, "Who is your top 3 artists you'd say you enjoy producing for or with?" And I know you got plenty, so I mean,
top 3. I would say Prescott, Missouri.
Dope.
Walk, Lesnar,
dope,
and Black Coats,
dope. All dope because I know all 3 of them and heard some.
Hey, right, for sure.
And then plus you shared some with us tonight, so dope.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd say top 3, but not discrediting anyone else, but just as far as the Coats, like, hey, let's do an album, like motivating me to make some, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's been your consistent workflow. So yeah, I feel that.
Exactly.
Hughes, you got a question, or are you just putting question marks in the chat, my guy? They probably don't know who any of those people are.
Right.
These are people that are around the community, D's, if that's what your question is. These ain't like known people.
Yeah, I don't have any major placements or nothing. Nothing like
that's what we all working on, is those major placements.
Right, yeah.
I'm assuming that's what his 3 question marks were.
Right.
Who is these people?
Yeah, check them out though.
Yeah, for sure. I already know all 3 of them. I haven't heard a whole lot from Walk until tonight, but dope.
Yeah, Walk.
From what I heard. And Black Coats for sure. I do know who that is. The same with Prescott.
Yep. All fire ass artists.
He said, just question marks. I know who they are. You ass. All right. Let's see. Would you rather stay being an independent or get signed, as far as even just being a producer or beat maker? Because, people can get signed and be under the coattail, or people can just do what they do.
Personally, if one of the artists that I'm tight with, you know what I'm saying, if they were to, I'd rather just stay independent. But if they were to get, level up or some shit like that, come on with them and be able to continue to make beats for them. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Like,
I like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. That makes sense, because in that way you still somewhat independent, but you're under a signed artist, but you are their personal producer. Like, this is what we gonna do as long as I can bring my guy on to make my music.
Right, that type of shit. But not like, I'm gonna go sign with this label and just, we need 15 beats for this album. And I don't have no sort of interactions with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
that.
But yeah. I'll probably just say
it looks like D's Key said, what are you doing local in your area? I'm assuming if you do anything local.
Man, sitting in my crib making beats. That's about it. That's about as far. That's as far. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, there's artists everywhere, but I'm not really just on the hunt. Like,
take my beat. Take my beats.
Take my beat. Because there's millions of producers. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's like, you can go get some beats if you want some beats. You know what I'm saying? Or spend $40 and go buy Elites or whatever it is.
Right.
So as far as in my area, man, I'm just locked in, bro. When I'm in the studio, I'm just at the crib.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yep.
Yes, sir. Well, there's that. Estelle, you got anything brewing, my guy?
What advice would you have for someone who's just now starting?
Just try to learn, watch tutorials, tune into beat. If someone's live streaming beats, watch them how they make it, and get some good sounds. Like, find good quality drum sounds, shit like that. Like, they're out there, they're free, you know what I'm saying? So just focus on that more than anything as far as watching and learning, because it seems overwhelming at first, but the more you watch other people do it, it becomes easier. Don't try to duplicate it, but just don't give up. Like, because I think my beats sound pretty good, but when I compare them to other producers, it's like you can always find something to improve on.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, this is a masterpiece. Like, this shit is just the hottest shit. Like, I don't think like that, because for one, it's not true. Two, you can always learn. So just be willing to learn and take criticism. You know what I'm saying? Once you start getting your beats out there or whatever like that, like, don't let it hinder you to like stop. Just try to improve.
For sure.
Because you can always learn something. You don't ever know it. You know what I'm saying? You never know everything. So yeah, that'd just be one of my, get good sounds and watch other producers. How learn from them.
All right, here's another one. Let me see. That's not that one. Here's another one here. He legit says, I don't know if this was asked already, but who inspired you? It may or may not. I can't remember. The show's been going on being pretty dope, but who inspired you? What's your inspiration behind doing what you do?
Just the inspiration really is just being able to do it is the inspiration more than anything. Just having the outlet, knowing that if I want to just go make some beats or mess around, like, I can do it if I want to. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing stopping me from going and doing it, and it's something positive. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I can do that other people could use, and I can listen to it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So nice. Yeah, that inspires me, really. Now, I wouldn't say necessarily a person or a artist or anything like that, but just being able to know that I can go create something if I want to.
Nice. Okay.
So,
yep. Next one looks like, how do you handle criticism with these keys?
You just got to take it and you don't let it hinder you. You know what I'm saying? Grab what you can from it, because for the most part, like I don't surround like I'm not just gonna go play my music try to get it out there to where I know that no matter how good it is or what, it's gonna get a negative review. You know what I'm saying? Surround yourself with people that are gonna tell you the truth, but at the same time,
be constructive.
Yeah, they're gonna try to help you. They're not gonna try to just cut you down type shit. So yeah, one of them. Just surround yourself with like-minded individuals that make music that will give you criticism, but at the same time, they'll give you solutions to the problems that they see in it.
For sure.
Right.
Love it. Oh, let's see. Is there any more? You'll be taking this people do taking this personal. Yeah, they do. It's crazy work.
Yeah, you can't take it personal.
Nah, man. I mean, the criticism is growth, man, for me. And if it's not good criticism or it's like you said, trying to cut you down, I mean, you just move on. Take it on the chin.
You just gotta move on.
And if it works and you can apply it. If it don't, move on.
Gotta move on.
Gotta move on, bro.
Because for every one person that likes it, there's gonna be 50 that think it's trash. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Or vice versa.
It's true. Yep.
It's the truth.
It's very true.
So yeah, don't let it hinder. If you really like doing what you do, to just take it with a grain of salt and keep it pushing. That's all you can do.
Sure. That's great advice, man. That's kind of how I look at it, bro. It's like, hey, if I can apply it, I'm gonna apply it. If I can, I'm gonna keep it moving.
That's all you can do.
You can start crying about it, you know.
Yeah, there's no point.
On the beat side or the artist side, man, I see it a lot every day, and it's crazy work, man. Because they gotta think
crazy work.
They gotta think and know that's what social media is made for. It's made for
exactly
do the stupid shit and say the stupid shit they do because they probably ain't happy with themselves, you know.
Exactly. So if you can't take somebody saying dissing you or just come down on you, then just don't put it out because you know what I'm saying. If you can't handle it internally or take it everything as personal, then just don't put it out.
Right.
That's what I'm saying because
or don't put it out and then expect to get all happy hunky dory fucking like responses or comments.
Exactly.
Because you put it out there and you get something wrong or somebody says what their opinion is, whether they're or nice about it or an ass about it, you put it out there. So you
put it out there. you put it out there.
So you put it out there whether for the feedback or you put it out there for attention. One way or another, you put it out there.
You put it out there. It's open for all comments.
All walks of life and all comments, opinions, whether good, bad, and different or fucked up. You put it out there. So
yep. Exactly.
So 10 Grimes, salute for tapping in from Dublin. Told you, bro. We global.
Global.
Yeah. These keys said, yeah, if that's the case, then show me how to fix it.
Exactly.
He said, I would ask people, how do I fix it then? Straight up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're going to comment and talk some shit on it, then give me a solution at the end of the day. Or don't say shit at all.
Right.
9 times 10, they don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sometimes people just got to open their mouth to say something because they couldn't do what you done.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't think of it first. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah,
yep. For sure. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's if you love making music, you can't let that shit. Yeah. If you do let it beat you down, then you just don't put it out.
Right.
You know? Like Tank said, that's the main thing. Like if you can't handle it, because someone's gonna say your shit is ass, I promise you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, on the dopest, like most positive and like lovable posts, there's always 1, 2, or 3 that's gonna come here and find some way to shake it up and say some fucked up shit. Every time. It's for no reason.
It's a full time. That is a job for some people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I don't like something, I'm gonna keep that shit to myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can go back and listen to a lot of shit that I made that is ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Personally, that I've made some older beats. Like, what was I doing? Like this shit. But at the time, I thought it was the shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that just
But
shows
it wasn't.
Yep, and that just shows growth. We talk about that all the time in our meetings or whatnot before we do these shows, man. Like we're like, man, this is that, man. You could tell the growth, and if you ain't had no growth from that ass beat to today,
Right.
you probably should just stop altogether.
Right.
Whether it's from yesterday or 3 yesterdays or years ago, you know, if there's no growth,
Right.
then you just need to stop.
And it's all subjective and preference anyway. You know what I'm saying? It could be a really hard track or beat or something like that. It really is good, you know, but there will be some that do not like it.
Mm-hmm.
Or they, like S. Dot said, they do like it, but they cannot tell you that they like it. That's the main thing.
Yep.
Is they can't bring themselves to tell you good job because they don't want to. They don't know how to do that shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
More than anything, I think that's a lot of it. Is when you see someone else do something that's you're getting praised for, you don't have it in you to be like, yeah, man, that shit is wrong. But you just rather be like, man, that shit's fucking trash, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you know, I don't know. I ain't like that, so I can't really say that's how it is. But I do see that. You know what I'm saying? And it can keep a lot of people from trying. You know what I'm saying? They'll just give it up. They just won't even try no more.
Yeah. And that's the sad part is that you can pretty much ruin somebody's complete everything by just being stupid like that versus trying to either keep your mouth shut.
Just spreading hate.
Right. Or
Hate.
give them a solution one way or another. Either shut the fuck up or give them a solution.
Right.
That's like I was telling my daughter. I was like, you know, just like you said, we see people on YouTube making content be the dumbest shit ever. But I was like, you know what? Part of you as a human is like, that's just stupid. It's ass and trash. I was like, but they making money. I was like, you know what? Let's invest. We about to do some dumbass stupid shit. Make some money
Right, yeah.
So me and Nesta was talking about we getting these Osmo cameras. We about to just start doing content. You know, and just do dumb shit and start making some money.
Dumbest shit makes so much bread.
The whole family out with their 5 kids doing the dumbest shit. $1 million over here. Every time they hit a milestone, I just bought my wife a $10,000 ring. Or I bought her a Rolls Royce. Or I bought her a Louis Vuitton. This and that.
Bro,
streaming doing dumbass shit.
I'm talking about.
I can't even hate on it.
Not even doing shit too. Just walking around the house, just eating dinner, like just doing absolutely nothing. And making fucking millions, bro. Just talking like, what did you do at school today? That type of shit, like making fucking bread. These little kids be absorbed in that shit, like.
We was just talking about who's little buddy. We was just talking about.
Are you talking about Ryan?
Ryan, they're doing toy reviews and shit, and this motherfucker making millions of dollars at 10 years old.
That's right, bro.
No, millions of dollars per video.
Per video. But hey, like I said, we don't understand it, but. There's about all them little ass kids are sitting there just streaming the fuck out of that shit. But just keep going, man. Whatever, you know, if you like doing it and you ain't hurting nobody and you're trying to spread positivity, just keep doing that shit, no matter what anybody says.
I love this quote. I say this shit all the time. Got to learn when to hold them, then learn when to fold them. Straight up. Hey.
So back to that one question that was up there that says, has anyone hit their 10,000 hours yet? Hell yeah, I hit my 10,000 hours yet. I've been making music since I was like 11.
All right, you're going to surpass that a long time
30
ago.
years in, bro. Now, professionally, like in the studio, no. But ideal and logically, yes, I know what I'm doing. But,
right.
You know, it's you never stop growing. There's no finish line. Put it like that.
Like Dean said earlier, it's an endless game, bro. All you gotta do is be willing to grow and keep moving with the movement, man. And choose wisely on how you want to move with that movement.
And keep your mind open, bro. Don't get tunnel vision. Like, keep your mind open. You never know what you're going to hear. Like as the older I get, the more I start to hear music and random things, which start freaking me out. Like, that's why I sent you that message, Tank. I'm like with one of my employees, and I hear the turn signal. I'm like, okay, that's 4-4.
Yeah, I told him that earlier in the show before you got here.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, he was saying that shit.
He said, "Turn your blinker on." count 4-4, and then count 3-4. I said, I've heard of this analogy, but what am I doing this for again? He's like, just do it. Try it. I said, hold up, I got a busted blinker on one. That bad boy be like, so let me try the other one. And straight up, 3-4, 4-4. It's all it catches every time. And that was a song earlier. I think you was here, if not. But when he played that one that had that
with the
piano in it, and I was like,
it
was dope because it's off, but it's on.
Yeah.
If you don't know your music, if you don't know your time signature and stuff, you're gonna think, oh, that's trash. It's all beat. Nah, it's on. You just don't know how to count.
Exactly.
Facts.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh man. All right, so I got 808 knocking. I think we hit most, if not all, the questions tonight. If anybody got anything else after this joint, please let us know because we wrapping it up, coming towards the end of this dope ass spotlight. And again, appreciate my man MJ coming.
Yeah, appreciate all you guys too. Johnny, Tank, S. Dot, everybody over there, bro. I sure appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. And it wasn't no thing to ask him to do it. And he was like, hell yeah. And I appreciate that because you be like, nah, bro. Like that's same with a few people. Like I was the same way in the beginning. I was like, man, I don't know about this camera shit, bro.
Right. Yeah, I don't do it, but I fuck with you guys, and I see what you're doing, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? It's no negative hate and shit. It's always trying to uplift the next producer, uplift the next artist, give back. You know what I'm saying? You don't hold no, and you're not on no negative shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I fuck with you guys.
Man. That's too much energy to be hating on somebody, to be honest.
Like, yeah, bro. Like I don't. And it is easy, like, you know what I'm saying, to get sucked. You know what I'm saying? We listen to that, or you just constantly involved in that type of shit. Like it can turn you to the wrong way, and I'm not trying to go down that route. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay surrounded by like-minded people, and I've learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it does, and like the inspiring, like that shit inspires me just to see other people. You know what I'm saying? That love doing the shit too. Like, man, this shit can take off, and I believe it will for you guys over there. And you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I'm down. Man. Like the purpose of these shows, this show, what you got Wednesday and Friday Night Frequency, like they said earlier, you know, one is for the producers and one is for the artists. But like on Wednesdays is mainly so people could see your face, so they could match your face with your music, have interaction with you. I think a lot of producers, us underground producers, because that's what we are. Yeah. People hear of us, but they don't see us. They don't engage with us unless we're in a Facebook group or something. So this platform is basically for everybody, whether Tank don't like you and somebody else like you, or I don't like you, it doesn't matter. All of that is outside the door. Once these cameras is rolling, it's all about you. Nope. We don't want to hit. We don't do that slandering or bashing anybody. It's all about you, for you to showcase your music, tell you what you tell your fans where you came from, tell your people who look out for you where you started at, and like I said, put a face with the music.
Right. Yeah, that's dope. That's cool.
Yeah, that's the whole intention for all this. Like I said earlier, there's no clout chasing or who's better than who type stuff. We really care about the community and really building each and every one of us up, no matter what you do in the music, whether you're a promoter, whether you're an artist, whether you're a producer, beat maker, engineer. Like I got a couple people lined up that are strictly PR and AR type people for underground, and I'm gonna get them pulled up just so they can, you know, say who they are and then get people on. You know, so, you know, it's not just okay, another person's doing a live or doing another platform type shit. Nah, bro, we really do this stuff, and we figured that hey, we need to just put out more content, not only just for our sake of what the business that we're building, but more or less for the artists and the producers, beat makers, man. Like he said, to put the face to the music, to dive deeper into, oh, here's MATHMATIK. We hear that name all the time. Who is this guy?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Who is this guy Juan? Who's this guy S. Dot? You know, it's a name until you actually get to know somebody, and people already judge just from either the music, motherfucker think he everything, or just from what people may or say, he say, she said, you know, any of that shit. Until you actually get to know somebody, like it's happened to all of us. Like it happens to me all the time. And then they get to know me like, oh, you ain't that. Yeah, I don't care at the end of the day. I love music, and I'm here to grow myself and to grow and help other people at the same time. Like it or
Facts.
love it, don't care. At the end of the day, you can't say that I don't do this shit for real and I don't do this shit to really help people and push people to be better, like somebody did for me once upon a time, and still
Hell
do
yeah.
to this day. Between the guys on the panel, they push me.
Yeah.
I may have different advances in different things, but they still push me, and vice versa. That's what it should be about at the end of the day. So
Yeah,
that's why we
for
do.
sure.
That's why we do this, man. So
Yeah, and you can see it too. I mean, but like on the Beat Asylum on Saturdays and shit, like artists will come in and play their track and or their beat or their song, whatever, and like that shit can get someone through like some shit they're going through, like just to be able to have somebody that they know what you're talking about. Like when Tank's on there, like you make music, you know how to engineer. You can't deny that. So for them, someone to be able to come on the screen and play their music and shit like that, like it can motivate them to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Whether they become a superstar or not, that shit can get them through life. You know what I'm saying? Making music and shit like that.
And that's the whole purpose.
Yeah.
Like it can get you to the next day where you might not. Well, man, they like my track on Beat Asylum. They let me. You know what I'm saying? They played my shit on Tag, or you know what I'm saying? Just little shit like that. That can push somebody to keep getting up out of fucking bed. That might seem a little extreme, but that is the truth.
It is, and that's our whole purpose behind what we do, man. I mean, even though we invested in it and it may turn around 2-fold, 7-fold eventually, but at the end of the day, I am happy that if it pushes somebody to the next level to keep going, I'm happy with that.
Exactly.
Just like, for instance, like in the chat right now, Bree Hill said, yeah, this is my first time seeing him. Probably heard your name, but never knew who MATHMATIK was.
Hell yeah.
At the end of the day, Bree Hill, MATHMATIK, Bree Hill.
What up? Hell yeah, Bree Hill, salute, bro, for real.
So this is why we doing it, man. And then, like I said, I think we probably one of the first people to actually go either in depth with you. I know we've seen you on platforms.
Yeah, I don't
stuff, man. But
yeah, so
this is huge, not only for us, but man, I'm glad we had the opportunity to be able to see what you do behind the scenes, man, and to see who you really are, man. I always knew you was a solid dude, but
hell yeah,
people just know mathematics.
I'm a human. I'm not perfect, but at the same time, like I don't try to. I don't elevate myself over anybody. Like I'm a student of the shit too. Like I just love music. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, the collab. Salute to Tank on the collab and shit, and let's keep it moving for real.
Hey.
Hold up, before we keep it moving.
Crazy one causing problems.
Real quick, I got a request from Mathematics.
Yo.
Don't send Tank no more stuff to collab.
Damn.
That's bonkers.
I told you, bro. I was done with it. I always send anything I do, whether it's my solo stuff or anything I do with somebody else as far as a collab, man. I mean, S. and Juan have always been honest with me, whether it's not it, or that was cool, or even when I'm in the midst of making arranging it, nah, that ain't it. Do this, put this here, do this, do that. And I'm like, hey, cool. I love that, because in my mind, like, I think it's gonna be dope. And they're like, nah, that ain't it. Do this and move this here. He's helped me through some battles sometimes, just telling me how to put stuff in the right places, especially with sampling, because I've never been big at sampling.
Right.
So,
Me either.
I'm like you said, I am a student even at my advanced level. I don't care. I'm still learning.
Yep.
So
same here.
Keep creating, keep learning, keep being coachable, man. It take you a long way.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
All right, man. Let's get in this last joint we got from you called 808 Knockin'.
Yep.
Yeah. MATHMATIK on the beat. 808 knocking, huh? Yep.
That's the type of shit I like.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Like I said, trap beats, there's really not, I mean, they're not that hard to make. I mean, but it's just choosing the right sound. You know what I'm saying? Sound selection. You know what I'm saying? Leaving room for the artist and not trying to do too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? A couple 808 rolls and shit. Like I said, I don't really make battle beats per se, but someone will fuck that track up. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? If they jump on it. Like,
facts. Nah, definitely.
I'm not trying to, but it's easy for an artist to get on. You know what I'm saying? So that's the goal, is make it catchy, make it hit hard, and from there it's out of my hands. No, so yep, but that's what it is.
He says you got reported for trying to enter my home through 808s. Oh man, that's
but yeah,
work. Hell yeah, man.
Appreciate the invite on the show for sure, man.
Yeah, my brother, appreciate you accepting it. And like I said, I know it wasn't completely last minute, so we had about a week to prepare, but man, I appreciate it just because like we said earlier, you one that's always usually behind the scenes, and we just hear mathematic. So I appreciate you coming through and making this show happen. It's our first show this week as far as for Wednesday. We did our first Friday frequency last week with Flow Games, so it was a dope show.
It was dope.
And why not kick out the first Wednesday, What You Got Wednesday, with my man MATHMATIK, MJ England, man. And this was definitely a pleasure, a treat, and we're very honored to have you on, man. And sure won't be the last, but it was one way to kick it off. Like I said, with you, with the collab, and man, and then you gave some good gems, your insight questions on who you are, where you came from, why you do what you do, man. Like I said, there's some, you may be new to some, and I mean old to others, new to some, man. You never know. Same with beats. Some is new to some, and old to others. You know, so you just never know the audience is watching, bro. And it's been a good night, man. And you had a lot of people show up for you, bro. And I appreciate those who did. On the behalf of Tag and the Asylum, man, appreciate y'all typing in, showing up for us. And
appreciate it, for real,
guys. MATHMATIK, man. Like I said, we do this for the people, for the community. It's not about us.
No,
we just provide the avenue. We just provide the path. But at the end of the day, it's about putting on our artists, producers, and engineers, and those out here really working hard in the community, man. So salute to everybody in the chat. If I didn't see you, I shout you out. If you're still here, thank you for showing up. Thank you for your questions and Q&A for Math, for us, Hatch, Rare Coys, E Legit, Anna KD Keys. I mean, the list goes on. A lot of people showed up tonight, man. We really, really, really appreciate that, man.
Definitely appreciate it.
And make sure y'all just tap in with my man, or for beats, or just follow, the work he's doing with the streams. Like I said, I'm gonna get the information for the work he's doing with these artists, man, so y'all can follow those artists, man. Because at the end of the day, it's about supporting our independent artists, no matter who's producing them. We are the leverage or the avenue to keep them going and growing, even as just producers, so we got to do our part as well on that side of things. And what I'm saying, and eventually, we'll be out there too. But like I said, watching that show Hitmakers, like, yeah, you never know, all these people out who's made all these songs for some of our favorite all-time artists, and these people are like how you are, Math, just behind the scenes. You never know the name of who done it. And I'm watching that first couple episodes like, damn, they made Beyonce shit. Damn, they made BTS and shit. Damn, they made this. But I'm like, dang. You hear about the grief when it goes through, like, Kendrick and the Drake stuff. So you hear all their ghostwriters and their producers. But to see, like, your long time, decades of artists that you listened to growing up, and these people are like normal people, they seem like watching them like us, are the hit makers behind all their music, whether they wrote it or wrote the music to it. Crazy work.
Crazy.
Like, that's gonna be us one day. And then one day there'll be a documentary like, oh, Math made that.
Right. And they're just people too, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like us.
And somebody told them their shit wouldn't go nowhere. I promise you.
Yep.
I'm not saying that that's the case. I'm not saying that we have surrounding people are saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they felt that way. when they didn't want to get in the studio. I promise you they did. So keep
facts,
whoever's out there, keep grinding. I'm gonna keep making beats. I don't give a fuck if it's in my bedroom or a multi-million-dollar studio. You know what I'm saying?
Keep going.
Either way.
Keep being dope. Straight up. Let
creating.
me run this Friday thing real quick before I make the last announcement before we get out of here. This is our next upcoming show here in a couple days. Friday Night Frequency.
It's gonna be dope, y'all.
So Friday Night Frequency, got to be in a couple days. Our next guest this week will be Mr. Moxie Christopher.
Nice.
He's gonna pop in this weekend. He popped in on the show last Friday by default of the link being shared, but hey, we worked it out. It turned out good. It was his birthday weekend, so you know what? I wasn't gonna be like, get off my show, dog. Nah, he's been circulating around the platforms doing his thing, man. So we're gonna jump into behind the scenes with Moxie this weekend on Friday at 7 the same time. And then following that on Saturday, we'll get back into the Beat of Silent radio show where that's for everybody, artists, producers. Send your music. We're going to run your spins for free. So tap in, show up, and we got you. We're going to get your music out there and exposed. And yeah, it's going to be a good night coming up the next couple nights on Friday and Saturday night. Well, yeah, here we are every week, Wednesday. What you got? Got a different guest every week. So, like I said, Moxie this Wednesday, and if God willing, everything works out for Finito, he will be on our show for next Wednesday for the next beat maker and producer Insight. And yeah, we'll keep it rolling. And like I said, the promos will be coming out. Just share those up and meet us back here every Wednesday and Friday night at 7 p.m. And we will run sharp usually at 7 to 9. And if you dope on Fridays, we run to about 9:30. So,
hell yeah.
But before we get out of here, for those who probably wasn't here earlier, I got to do this for my man Math one more time and play this illegal song for S. Dot.
That's illegal.
Lab before
shout out Tank on the beat.
Shout out MJ England MATHMATIK on the beat, giving the dope trap melodies, man. And here we go. And let's get it, Tankmatic. This is also our official intro for Wednesday night. What you got with
MATHMATIK.
That fucker hard.
You did it. You started it, bro.
All the drums. I mean, yeah, I made the melody, but what you added to that shit, that shit was just crazy. Even down to the hi hats. You know what I'm saying? Just it's the little shit. You know what I'm saying?
I was telling this guy and a couple other people, I say, man, this man brought me out my trap bag. I
Man,
said, trap music in a minute.
Went crazy, bro.
look.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Yeah, 911. I would like to report my feelings being hurt right now. Suspects. His name is Tank, Mr. G Music, and MJ Mathematics.
Gotta go. But yeah, bro, salute to you on that shit, bro, because it showed me what, you know what I'm saying? It can go, the beat can be a lot more than, you know what I'm saying, what I thought you would do with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just went above and beyond with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, salute to you.
We don't half-ass anything.
No, I already knew that. I mean, I knew it was going to come back gold like that, but yeah, bro.
I wasn't making weight either. Like I said, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. So
yeah,
it was same with Zilla on the beat. He said the same reaction. I was like, look, I remember I've been holding on to this for like 2 months, man. Tapes is done and over. I'm gonna knock it out. Because he had put a post about something about some beat he made. I was like, hey, I still got yours, man. He's like, oh, you don't think I figured you put it on the back burner or canceled it. I said, nah, bro, I just been busy. Turned around in 24 hours and sent it back to him.
Done. Yeah. Immediately.
So
plus, yeah.
Yeah,
so yeah, man. Salute to you, bro.
The same with us. The same with Juan, man. He had a dope track for the intro, and I was like, yeah, I got something mad. I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, that Juan, the collab you did with Juan, you guys cooked on that one too at the beginning. That shit was hard.
Yeah, man. That was a few-year-old track, man. I said, you been holding out on me like EVM? So I said, hold on.
Yeah, Juan's hard. Salute to you, Juan, for real, bro.
Yeah. Juan, yeah, he be making some music and mixing up and stuff. Don't get it twisted on the chocolate tabs and on your chick and shit. That boy can make some music.
Yeah, he can.
So that's what I was telling him earlier. I said, don't shortchange yourself, man.
Don't do that, bro. For real.
I'm not. He's like, I'm just a beat maker. I'm this and that. Nah, bro. When I heard that shit, I said, yeah. I was like, yeah, that's it. That's the one for this.
Yeah, that shit was hard. I like that shit.
So, hey, that's what we do. We try to keep pushing and uplifting each other, man. Just something you think that's dumb and old, and turn around and be the dopest shit ever. You never know.
Where?
So, yeah, good shit, Juan. Good shit.
Yeah, good shit.
Speaking of that, man, before we let you out of here, I know Juan had a couple, 2 or 3 tracks we was gonna play. I ain't forget, man. I know we
Hell
yeah. I still got a little time, man. So you want to still run those 2 or 3 EPs real quick, bro? We'll get back to your deluxe this weekend or next weekend. That's right.
No, it'll be all right because man, you have to work tonight, so I won't be able to.
Man, how long are them tracks, bro? We ain't about to shortchange no shit.
Yeah, play that shit.
Yeah, play that shit.
We got people still hanging out with us, bro. Like I said, if it's dope, we gonna run an extra 30 minutes. So we got 10, 15. I'm sure your tracks ain't that long.
All right, I'm gonna have to run them real quick then.
Yeah, you know how to share it. But meanwhile, man, we are so grateful, man, that you came through, MJ.
For sure, bro. And, appreciate it, man. For real. Like I said, I ain't never done no podcast, nothing like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with you guys, so I'm just a regular ass dude, you know what I'm saying? Got a regular job and shit, mow lawns and shit during the day, you know what I'm saying? Hit the studio at night, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, straight up. Man, what do you do when the lawn season's over, man?
Plow snow.
There you go. I forget about that. I forget landscapers, they do that. If they ain't got grass to cut, they plowing snow or doing some kind of keep up for the off season.
Yeah. So yeah, man.
Company you work for, is it your company?
Huh?
Is it a company you work for? Or is it your company?
No, it's a buddy of mine's company.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we stay busy, but yeah, man, like I said, I wish I could just sit in the lab all day, but life is life and bills got to get paid. You know what I'm saying? So
we work. That's what we all working towards, my guy.
Facts.
Hey, real quick, before I play these keys, I thought you said deported. #deported. I was like,
oh shit.
Damn.
Ice.
Hey man, it's Wednesday night, not Saturday. I got you here early. I kept you safe.
Right.
It's a running joke with me with Juan when he was on his hiatus, bro. We was like, I just got him back from ice.
All right. This is the EPs. I was on SoundCloud. It would, yeah, it's on SoundCloud. These beats, I did not produce them, but I did stem separate them and have to re-engineer them and shit.
Hell yeah.
But hey man, you gotta do
But
what you gotta do.
this you though on the
Facts.
on the writing though.
Yes. Yes. This is Honey Rose's remix. This is originally Playboy Bryce track. I just took his parts from BandLab, threw it in Pro Tools. I did my parts in Pro Tools, and then I just engineered it from there.
Hell yeah.
All right, so let's see if this plays. You got to hear that?
Yep.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, sweet cakes, it's me. I was just calling to let you know how much I really do miss you, babe. I've been thinking of you all day, and I hope that you're having a great day. Babe, I really miss you. Please give me a call when you get the chance. I love you.
Cruise on my own, just chilling through the night, just stepping off first, got my fit looking right. Put my neck with some ice, got it looking all bright. Finna pull up on shorty, we got a date on tonight. Be saying I look good, she be saying that I'm golden. I be talking to her smooth, she be wet like the ocean. I just want her on my body, she be smooth as some lotion. When I dick her down good, she be saying that's her pose. She know I give the best hug, then she floods me with a kiss. She be looking all sexy, she be looking all delicious. And her face always be glowing, I be thinking that it's Christmas. I be whispering her ear and tell her all her favorite wishes. We be freaky off the liquor, I just wanna watch her ride. It's just me or her alone, fucking chillin', catch a vibe. We be kicking up, chillin', I be enjoying all of our time. I just pulled up to her crib, I'ma give her a little surprise. She be bringing peace in my life, I gave her honey roses. Chocolate tabs through the night, it got her going. I be feeling on her body, she love my motion. I be gripping on her thighs, I got her wet like the ocean. Pick you up, sit you down, kiss you on your side. She was gripping on my pants, she was rubbing near my thighs. We was ripping off our clothes, and now I'm taking what is mine. When I put it in slow, I seen the lust up in her eyes.
Your call has been.
Hey, baby. Just calling to say I love you and that you mean the world to me. Call me when you can.
Baby sound bright like a mortonite gemstone. Looking good from head to toe. All the way down, you could call my zones. I love it when we hold hands, but let's talk on the phone. Got a chicken fully good like I'm drunk off Patron. Maybe pull up on you with a dozen honey roses. Make you feel special like, yeah, you the chosen. Baby, you my potion. I know you live my motion to your ocean. I love it when you ride. Lay them by my side. Kissing and touching. Groping and rubbing. Without you, baby, I'm nothing. You really make a nigga feel like he's alive. Dangerous presence, energy, that's a vibe. Must be marijuana, cause you got me high. Natural camera beauty, cold shaped model with a booty, truly use a cutie. How much you live for but you can't explain. Just know when you go round, it takes away my pain. Puts me in a better place. To be honest, call me just the always cause it makes my heart race. Yeah, you made me skip a beat. Heaven saying angel that was just a bit for me to meet. Forever grateful that you're in my life. Can't wait for one day to call you my wife.
I miss you too.
You mean the world to me.
My everything.
I love you.
So sexy smooth.
Yeah.
So
I like that effect you had on your vocals though, like the funk shit. That shit was dope.
That was Playboy's go-to, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That one was cool on that one. I know we was messing with Buddy, like, hey man, you ain't gotta put that on everything. But it worked for that. It worked for that song. That was perfect.
Yeah, it did work for that shit.
Mix was clean too. This was clean. So.
I had a level to shit out of that, but I got it nice.
Yeah, Juan's came a long way, man, since I met little Buddy, man. We've been working on the engineering and everything. Like I say, even though he used Pro Tools and I don't, man, everything from the bass all works the same, man, as far as the basics of this shit. So he's been working hard for a cool minute. And from the time I met him to today, the mixes is just clean and cleaner and cleaner.
These keys are stupid. That dog sound is real.
That dog sounded real. It was real. I think it was S-Dot's dog. His dog always be talking shit in the background.
All right.
So I had to mute it. I don't know if you had to step away from us for a second. And his dog was like, "Yep, I'm getting on the live and bark."
Right.
All right. So that first one was called Honey Rose's Remix. That's actually a remix to that song.
Okay.
Originally done by Playboy. These are on SoundCloud. It's called Players Paradise. But I'm gonna go ahead and play track 2. This is called I Know What You Want.
I remember this one. Hey.
What you want and I got what you need. Nasty ass sex, I ain't trying to plant a seed. Baby with the signs, in between the lines. I'm a sneaky lean, I'm just here to bump and grind. Dig it down, slip you out from time to time. Fuck your pain away, baby, take it off your mind. I'm keeping it a buck, I don't see the fucking crime. So hit me up when the minute's gone out of town. We can dress this box of school a couple rounds, ooh. We can do what you like for the moment, boo. Lick you click, eat you up, tasty little snack. Pull your hair, slap your ass, make you arch that. Wipe the sweat, hide the hickeys on my neck. Change the sheets, since you left them wet. Gotta keep it short, cause your man is almost home. You don't wanna stop, but I gotta go. Before I leave, baby, pleasure me with some more dough. I just love how we're fucking. You just love how we're fucking. You can call me up again. Your favorite spicy Mexican.
Not spicy Mexican.
I know what you want, ma. I know that you be on. Go to sexy little looks that you know that I kill for. Seeing you on the gram looking sexy in your photos. Still remember those days you used to ride me like a pogo. Sexy ass body with some burns, you know you golden. Got the glare up in your eyes, it be glowing like the ocean. I see how you get excited and be happy that you see me. I wish we had more encounters, you can always be this dream. You already know what it is, you could've been my little lady. Got the icing on your body, you be looking all sexy, baby. Tripping on my mind, thinking we becoming strangers. Shit could be a little different, but could also be a little dangerous. I be locking eyes, which I feel nothing but love. You always come around, you always give the best hug. My heart be solid ice, but you done turned it to some heat. But my heart is firm on lock, and you won't even get no keys. Swear the best times always be when we cuddle in bed. You be taking all my stress away and be clear in my head. Oh, I love it though, every time it be something different. When we be getting together, I be feeling like we winning. If your nigga acting up, just send a call, that's what I'm here for. I'm keeping it at 100, baby, no time for a shit show. Just hit my phone, baby, you already be knowing what's good. You already know that you good, you could come in the hood.
I just love how we're fucking. You just love how we're fucking. I just love how we're fucking. You just love how we're fucking.
I had
He's a spicy little Mexican.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I had to add that last part, like the reference to the original.
I was waiting for Buster to come in.
I know. Baby, give it to me.
Buster.
Hey, it's on the MTV Music Awards, bro. That's
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
That was the dopest part of the whole award
Yeah.
show.
Hey, that fucking beat cranked though, Juan.
No, I didn't produce that.
I know I'm saying though, but that shit did hit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It sounded clean though.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I had to carve the shit out of that with some
Yeah.
but that
shit hit.
All right, let me play this last one. It's called Love on an Island. I remember
That's the one D legit room.
Yeah.
To be on.
So this is the new version where Playboy is singing the hook on the second part. So.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining our tour today. On today's tour, we'll be visiting Love Island. Love Island is an enchanting, vibrant island filled with coconuts and life.
Coconut vibes, the liquor with the lime. Baby, take your time.
All right, Tori, Mexico.
Love on an island. Coconut vibes, liquor with the lime. Baby, take your time. Love on an island.
Love on the island, baby, go and take your time. I'm just trying to turn it up a notch. The pleasure's mine. Just sipping out a coconut with liquor and some lime. You feeling on my body, put some glare up in your eyes. Got the sun up on your body, baby. You looking gold. I'm trying to swim up in your pussy, babe. We in the ocean. Sneaky little vibes while we chillin' up in the open. Put your body on my body and caught in my little commotion. Smiles on your face, baby. I got you right. You told me that you was grateful for me. I love your vibe. You still keep it a gangster. I got my strap, I got my pipe. She be loving my protecting and she be calling me her night. Chillin' up in the water with some drinks like the cruise. Sexy night with the shorty sippin' on that blue. Chillin' up in the water with some drinks like the cruise. Sexy night with the shorty sippin' on that blue.
Coconut vibes.
I had to get my life
Liquor with the lime. Baby, take your time. Love on the island. Coconut vibes. Liquor with the lime.
Is that you on the hook, Juan?
Baby, take your time. Love
Is that you on the hook?
Love on an island, baby, touching on your thighs, kissing on your waist, gripping on your sides, kissing on your body, baby. Yeah, I'm going slow. Baby, let loose, let your water flow. I know you's a freak, but you scared to let it show. If you got it east, then twist the blunt, let dro. Eyes looking ching in the sunshine, let your body glow in the daylight. Oh yeah. And we got some liquor with the limes too. Mommy, take a swig, feel it go down real smooth. Pour me one up, pass me that blunt, bring out that freak, drop it on me. Oh yeah. How can this be? How can this be? Coconut vibes, liquor with the lime. Baby, take your time. Love on an island. Coconut vibes, liquor with the lime. Baby, take your time. Love on an island.
Hey,
I like that one.
He said, "Was that you on the hook?"
On the first time, it was.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
And then the second time around, that was Playboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was him singing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's deep. I like that shit.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That mix was clean too.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So
he's doing it, bro. He's doing it.
So
Good
originally
job.
the hook all 3 times around was me, but he hit me up like, "Hey man, I wanted to sing on that too." I'm like, "Go ahead."
Mexico lanes.
I saw that. Yeah, so I was like, "Go ahead, man." So he went ahead, did his part. Hey, bro, it's ready. I took that shit, heard it a couple times. I said, redo it one time. He redid it, came back. He said, I took that bitch, put it in Pro Tools, and I freaked the shit out of it.
Hell yeah.
There you go. Hell yeah, man. Love it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Thanks for sharing. Like I said, I didn't want to forget about you. I didn't forget about you. Like I said, we had time, and it's been a dope show.
Yep.
Like I said, I know people got to work and got kids to get in bed for school and stuff, man. But those who don't, who've been tapped in and stayed with us to this point, man, we definitely appreciate it. And again, shout out to my man MJ tapping
You already
in,
know, bro.
sharing his life in the music with us for sure.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, man, it's only up from here, bro. So, like I said, many more legalness coming. S-Dot, so just go ahead and have the emergencies on speed dial. It's gonna keep happening.
I'm gonna get my whistle.
He said, "Get a whistle."
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, I was telling him earlier, S-Dot, I'm pretty sure S-Dot was the first person I battled on Who Want to Smoke that gave me my first L. I don't know if you heard it or not.
I think I was the first person.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
My
Flip
bad.
pulls you out when he just wants to. He's a secret weapon. When the newcomers come in, he just pulls S-Dot out.
He did me the same way, dog. He did me the same way.
Hell yeah.
No, my bad.
My bad.
You had to do what you got to do, bro.
I don't even remember who he pulled out on me. I think it might have been D Live. It was somebody he pulled out on me when I first came around, and I was like, "Oh man!"
Yeah, as soon as I heard that shit come on, I'm like, "God damn!"
Yep.
Hey, it's either me or Keto.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then next thing I was telling MJ earlier, I said, "Yep, I showed up a few times," and he was like,
Yeah.
Hey, Monk. No, I think Monk came to them.
Yeah,
He's like, hey,
that was
this guy Tate.
Monk.
He's like, what y'all think? Y'all want to bring him in? This and that.
Hell
And
yeah.
I had somebody hit me up from outsiders, hit me up, and I was like, I don't know. Nothing about none of this shit. But,
right.
I don't know. But S. Dot and Felonious resonated with me from the jump, man. Took me in like you know what I'm saying, like a little homeless man from the street who just made some beats.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So it's been up since then, bro, Tri-State. So
Hell yeah.
anyway, man, it's been a blessing because, like I said, and then my man came to KC about either that same year or the following year, and it's been up ever since. So
hell yeah.
Yep. I was like, Tank, you say you live in KC, right? He was like, yeah. I said, yeah, my wife got a trip out there. I wasn't gonna go, but since you out there, this one would be at. He's like, oh yeah, that ain't too
That's
far.
what's up.
Yep. So that was the start of history with S-Dot, man, and here we are a year later with a beat tape, and Perfect Storm 2 is on its way. We about to start working on that. So thought the last one was dope. It's gonna be even crazy on this next one.
That's what's gonna be
like
more violent.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be more violent. That was just it was easy on to give you some experiment, some experience,
right.
Give you that just mood music. This one, it's gonna be pretty crazy. I can tell you that right now.
I already know.
And that's what people probably expected from the jump, and we went completely left and surprised everybody with it. But this one, it's probably gonna be calling the cops on us next. Like, but at the same time, I got plenty of shit in this shit that S. sent me. Like anybody in the chat or anybody listening after the fact, like a man, knowledge is free. My man, he hit me up with gigs and gigs and gigs of shit between him and Geneve, bro. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I got you. Anybody, you know what I'm saying, needs some shit, let me know. I got all types of shit, man. A lot of the shit I buy it, you know what I'm saying? I'll see some shit I don't even fucking open, like, you know what I'm saying? I just know the producer, the quality that they make, you know what I'm saying? Like, I watch them, I know it ain't gonna be no waste of fucking $20. Like, I'll get around to it, but yeah, if you need any packs or drum kits, fucking MIDI, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I got you, you know what I'm saying? I'll send them right to you, so just let me know.
Heck yeah, man. So, again, salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to people who was here before we start winding down, man. We was pretty deep with y'all in supporting MJ. Like I said, that's what matters the most to me. It's not about us on this panel, but y'all came in to support our guy here, man, and I'm very, very appreciative of that. And that just shows who you are as a person, man, and that just also shows that, hey, we legit in what we doing. And people are supporting that as well, and I'm glad we had an opportunity and a platform to be able to do this for you and those to come, man. And it's only up from here. Like I said, every Wednesday. What you got Wednesday, Friday night frequency for the artists, and you know what? Let me just do Wednesday.
Mathematic.
It's gonna be dope, y'all.
Yeah, man. So Wednesday, what you got Wednesday, Friday night frequency. We here every week, 7 o'clock on dot. Sharp. If not, give or take 10, 15 minutes. You know. But we here. We gonna be here consistently every week, supporting and showcasing your favorite producer, beat maker, engineer, and favorite artists out here on the platforms. And even if they ain't on the platforms, hit us up. We'll get them a spotlight. Like I said, even if you know some people who's going to do this, MJ, hit us up. We'll get them on. You know, especially on the artist side. I know you well connected, so you don't have to be on Facebook, man. If they got a webcam and you know they can accept the link, we'll get them on here and we'll showcase them, man, and dive deep into them.
Even if they gotta do it on their phone.
Even if they gotta do it on their phone, and on basis of your referral, we make sure we shouting you out and whoever. Yeah, send them in, man. We do this every week, and when we ain't got nobody booked, we just gonna podcast it out about music, the latest things in music. ESTs, the tutorials, like Juan had stuff set up this week. He was ready to get set up. He'll still do them either way. We'll share them on the screen. If people want to know how to move around in FL or Pro Tools or whatever it may be, we'll do that even when we don't have people booked up. We're going to keep going no matter what.
Yeah, that'll be dope. I was wondering about if you guys going to, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to see how all you, S-Dot, you know what I'm saying? That'd be sick.
Yep. So that's what this is about. We'll be doing that.
We'll do that. We'll do track breakdowns, you know.
Yeah.
Take one of our favorite tracks that we produced and break it down and sound by sound. You know?
Yeah, that's dope. For real.
That's what this is about. So I mean, this podcast is definitely for you and the artists and beat makers. Same with the artists in on Fridays. But whenever we don't have anybody booked, that's definitely what we'll be doing. But we make this about y'all. But whenever we can't get nobody booked, we'll definitely be doing showcasing of tutorials, gyms, where we get things from. Like he said, breaking things down track by track. How to use and move around the FL, Studio One, or whatever you use. We can share the screen and do that same thing on here. So everybody.
Yeah, that's sick. I like that's raw.
Yep. So I'll keep you up on it, man. But like I said, you'll see the promos, and if not, I'll make sure I dial you in and let you know when we doing it. And,
definitely.
But yeah, we gonna always keep it moving and have something for everybody somewhere or another, whether we have showcases or not.
Hell yeah.
So that's what we about. We about sharing that knowledge and that wealth of moving around in the music, man. Whatever walk of life you come from when it comes to the music. So we got y'all Wednesday and Friday. And don't forget Saturday, we got the radio show where we just play everybody's shit, whether you're beats or whether you're an artist. We're going to play you until we run out of time or don't feel like running music anymore. So
hell yeah.
So don't forget about Saturday night after Friday. Like I said, this Friday we have Moxie on the mound for our next interviewee.
With a shirt.
With a shirt this time. That's funny.
Everybody
said the same. He said the same thing. He's like, yeah, bro, I do it. I said, I'll make sure I have a shirt on.
Yeah, bro.
I said, yeah, good. Do that. Keep your shirt on, bro.
I was fucking with you. Salute Moxie.
Yeah. So after I seen him and Floodgate was chatting it up last weekend, man, I was like, all right, I hit him up. I was like, hey, you want to do it on the show next weekend? You know, in a more professional way. So he's like, he's like, yeah, I'll have a shirt on this time, I promise. So anyway, man, but this is what we do. This is where we at every week. Wednesday, Friday, 7 o'clock Eastern on the dot. And we going to have something special for you every week, whether it's with our guest or whether it's us giving you something to just look forward to just kind of make your music production better or how to move around and get artists. Whatever it may be, we do it. But we got
Yeah.
answers to it. If we not, we'll research it and get it for you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hell yeah.
all right, that's Dot. Juan, you got anything if we get up out of here?
No,
Real
sir.
quick, I got a question.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry. Mathematics.
Yo.
Do you have a question for us?
Yeah, that's cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Let me see here. So on the Tank collab, do you use FL?
Nah.
What do you use?
The crazy part is we both use two different things.
Yeah, how did you guys manage that?
That's probably the biggest question for
Because
everybody.
I've seen cook up live before. I think once or maybe twice. Like you just were doing a little live stream, and I didn't think you used FL, but I know Tank doesn't use FL or doesn't anymore. I know he did prior, but how did you guys do that shit?
Well, it's real simple. It's called the perfect storm.
It started out like this. Like he said, the perfect storm. And the way that all of our collabs work out is that I'm at home, already at my computer working on some shit, and this Negro is walking around in Target.
Yep. Yep. Dead serious. Dead serious.
He's like,
always in
wait till I
Target.
get home. You just wait till I get home. But nah, real shit, man. You can answer that, man. But that is low key real how a lot of stuff starts. I'll be having an idea. He be in Target, or he be telling me something, and I'll be in ghetto ass Walmart.
It'd be vice versa. All right. So yeah, no, that's a good question. So mainly I make all my beats on machine. And at the time, Tank was mainly making all his beats on NPC.
Right.
So, we always had this idea of like making a collab.
For a whole year.
Yeah, for a whole year. So actually, gonna go back to when I met Tank. Soon as the moment I left from meeting up Tank, when Tank dropped me back off at the hotel, I was like, "Yo, send me something, yo. I wanna work on something just in case if we don't meet up again live,
Right.
So he was like, "I got you." Sent me some stuff. When I touched back down home, that's when we made what we named it?
The pop joint. We called it
because it's not the original name. The original name of the track is called Dr. Tanks.
Dr. Tanks. Yeah, we come up with some weird stuff.
Yeah, with some weird shit. But we came up with that. And I was like, Tank was like, "Yo, this is dope." And I was like, "Word up!" Like, I didn't even expect to go this route. And I started off with the bass line. I was like, "Yo, the bass line got me." So that been the it thing for a minute. And during that time period from then to now, like Tank said, just bouncing ideas off of each other, bouncing ideas off. So then it was this one person in the chat had a lo-fi joint.
Right.
And I was like, "Man, I'll show you some lo-fis." I sent my lo-fi joint in. Tank sent his lo-fi joint in. And Tank was like, "Yeah, mine was kind of old." I was like, "Yeah, mine was too." So he was trying to cook up something, and I'm in Target. I was like, "Yo, you ever heard this chick named Melina Baraz?" He was like, "Hell yeah, that's my girl." I said, "You ever heard this song?" He was like, "Hell yeah, I heard that song." He was like, "You know what? I'm gonna flip that to lo-fi." I was like, "Oh, word, dope. I'm gonna do this song in lo-fi." And then when I got home, I said, "Yo, what's the BPM?" He said 100. I was like, "Yo, mine's 100 too."
Damn.
So Tank finished his part.
That's crazy.
Yo, facts. So only different was our keys was different, but our keys was fitting. It fit in the circle of fifths, so you can't tell that it switches. So Tank did his, I did mine's, and then we merged them, so it sounds like one song.
That's crazy.
So during that time, Tank had bought Studio One. I was like, EVM had Studio One. I was all feeling left out. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get Studio One.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And then, I was always wondering, as far as sharing the project files, like if you had some drums down, but you brought it in, if he brought it in, you had the drums, would it let it merge into what DAW you're using?
Most definitely. So it all depends on how you could collab off of any DAW, but it's certain DAWs have it where if you export a sound you have to have it on loop and you normalize it. That's the only time you normalize it, if you're sending out stems to another person to collab with.
Right.
So like it's another track me and Tank did on the album called Real Love, and that's the one we was doing in 3/4. Of course, I was in Target. He was like, yo,
Target again.
he was like, yo, Flow Gang want us to try to do this, want me to try to do something in 3/4. I was like, yo, I ain't do nothing 3/4 in a long time. So I came up with the bass melody, had a little drums, sent it to Tank. Tank was like, oh, I could work with this. Tank added on to that, sent him a guitar, he added to that, and that's how we normally do. So if I got something or weren't something, Tank would send it to me and it'd be vice versa. And what the beauty of having Studio One is, no matter what DAW or whoever's sending you something, as long as you got the correct information as far as the BPM and the key, everything locks in and you just move it around.
Tempo syncs and all that shit.
Yep.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yep. You just arrange it to how you need it, add what you want, and do what you need to do.
And so pretty much when you sent me what you sent, you know, use FL, I was like, yeah, just send it, normalize it, put it in Wave. Even if you do the whole melody, you know, for however long it was. And then Studio One also has a stem separator built into it. So what I did, even with ours, I listened to it. And then after that, I broke down the stems to where I could hear each melody you had created, whether it be the piano, the little synth bass, all that stuff. And then after that, I took out the whole melody you sent me and then just used the stems I cut out.
And that shit was fire. Like the way you like the way, because you
just dropped them in where they would
and added textures and other shit. That shit was hard, bro. Like
that's what we do. So even though he uses
that's what I was hoping you were gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I arranged a little melody and just put the stems. I'm like, I hope he just takes this bitch and just does Tank on it, and that's exactly what the fuck he did.
So and I was like, all right. And the cool part about Studio One, I can take anything you guys send, and I can take either the whole melody or I can take pieces of the melody, drop it in a generator, and it'll bring back certain caliber melodies sometime. And then I'll take it and then I'll chop it up, and then I'll kind of build off of that too. So let's say that way, if you run out of like ideas or you can't. So that's why I said that anybody who worries about having FL or something like that, I said, man, as long as you send me the wave, I can make it work. I said FLP ain't gonna work because I don't have FL. I mean, I do, but I don't use it. And it's been years. I wouldn't know what to do with the FLP really. So that's what we do. And so even with that song, which I got to queued up real quick, that's what happened. He made his version of a totally different song, and I made my version of a totally different song. And then I dropped it in Studio One, merged them together, and then just kind of pieced it to where it sounds like one song. And it's literally two different songs. Well, the song is called Can I, and his song was called Show Me. Literally the same artist, same tempo, just different keys. And merged them together and made one complete track out of it. So when I tell people that, they be like, really? And then they think about it. If they know the artist, they like, wow. If they don't, I tell them the songs and go listen to it and see how they're two different songs, and we merge them into one song to make one.
That's crazy.
So it's just all about experimenting and being creative, man. That's all we do is we experiment with shit and we figure shit out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
There's no method to our madness. We really just experiment and see what works, and if it works, if it don't, we find a way to get around it.
Hell yeah.
So,
and on the one more question.
Go ahead.
On the collab album, Perfect Storm, who did most of the drums? Was it kind of as far as I know, you guys both did the melodies, but did you do some drums and he did some drums, or?
So the crazy part about how we put the Perfect Storm together, it literally was both of our tracks and songs put together on one album. We only had 2 or 3 songs completely collabed on them. Tracked it out and put the track list together. We put it together to where it sounded like it was literally the both of us doing each song.
This whole time I thought that's what it was, because it sounds, you know what I'm saying?
Nope.
That's crazy.
All he did is send me what he had, and I had what I had. I did it put it in Studio One, and then I just engineered everything to where it sounded like one sound.
It does sound like just one
band, one sound.
Hell yeah.
One sound, the whole movement we was looking for. So
it worked.
he had his song list. I had mine. We got together one night. He had a whole folder full of shit. I had a folder full of shit, and we just kind of picked which ones went together to make the track list.
Hell yeah.
And then we mixed in our actual collabs on there. So we only had like maybe legitimately only like maybe three collabs out of the whole 3 songs, 20-something songs we had on there. Only 3 of them we actually did together.
Yep.
Nice.
And then I think it took us, I think the longest part was creating a track listing. I think that took us like over 3 hours.
Yeah.
Just to put it together to make it sound right. Like we already had the idea of like, okay, it's called The Perfect Storm. We was like, yo, would it be dope if we could find like weather clips and stuff like that? So like the intro we created ourselves. The outro, the newscaster, we created ourselves. So that kind of helped leverage everything. And by setting that one ketone flow into everything. So like no matter how you look at it. So if you look at our collab, Can You Show Me? That was like the center of the album, pretty much. So it could have gone either way, up or down. Like so.
Right. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, bet. He did the weathercast for the intro, and then and then what I did is I blended in my track as the intro of the album, and then it went from there. And then it got mid part of the album, which came to our collab. Can You Show Me? And then at the end, he did the outro, and then I did the weathercast of my side and put it at the outro, and then blended in an extra like hidden track and stuff to end it, kind of leave you on a cliffhanger for part 2.
Yeah, looking forward to part 2.
Yeah, so it was fun, man. We literally did that. It took a year as far as the idea and the creative idea of it, and then we spent the last month and a half or 2 before the album dropped of how we was going to do it, and then we kind of put our stuff together, whether it was new or old songs.
Hell
Yeah, and then the track list pretty much sat down on a Saturday or Sunday and dropped it down how we wanted to do it and put them together, see which ones with. I had stuff that I had, he had stuff he had, and then I was like, what you think here? He was like, nah, put this one here. We'll save that one maybe for part 2. So we just had that chemistry of like, hey, this one will work for this, and this one probably be for the next one. So it's kind of like
hell yeah.
So, yeah, it was just teamwork, really, man. And that's what I love to hear, because nobody really knows that we literally had our own tracks.
Bro, I did not know that. I swear I did not. Yeah.
So
because I listened to the album, and it sounds like both of you guys on the whole fucking thing the whole time.
Even thought that Scott did some song that I did completely myself. I just took some of his ideas and the way he kind of structured some of his transitions and used some of the VSTs or the effects that he had that he graced me with, and put that in there. And I was like, nah, that was all me.
And S. Dot, who did your tag? S. Dot?
His son.
Hell yeah.
My son, he was 7 at the time.
I like that.
And we was in the garage. I was like, say S. Dot Shadow. And he's like, S. Dot Shadow.
That's hard, bro. Yeah.
So the other part that says it's going to be dope, that's my nephew.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and his nephew did like stage plays. And so he showed it to me. And it was a stage play. And he shared it with me. He said he just chopped the stage play audio out and made it part of his tag. It's going to be dope, y'all.
Yeah, that's tight. That's tight. Hell yeah.
Yep. So, but yeah, that's pretty much how it came together, man. But just like I did with ours, same thing with Juan and our intro. Just send me the shit, man, and I just kind of just run with it from there, man. It's like this whole transition we've been in the last month and a half with Studio One, man. It's just kind of created a monster of creativity from what we was doing. Yeah. It's like he's fucking dope and phenomenal with me, and that's how I feel with MPC. When I hit,
is it any way similar to FL? Like, as far as the maneuvering around it and shit? Because I have Studio One because I bought these PreSonus speakers and it came with it, but I just never downloaded it.
Yeah, so I would say for the most part, yes. As far as
the piano roll and shit like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I think Studio One is more in depth though.
Yeah.
Is it?
It is. So you can dig deeper as far as creativity in it. Like I had it the same way. I bought the whole PreSonus package because a guy I used to produce for whenever we were in off season, I was like, hey, I got this set up. So if you ever want to record, do some rough drafts, we'd knock it out. You can send it to whatever engineer. Because at the time I wasn't engineering.
Right.
We had a local buddy of ours that would do the engineering. So I had Studio 4 or 5, Studio 1, 4 or 5, because it came with the speakers. It came with the, well, actually I didn't get the speakers. I just got the program, and it came with the microphone or something like that.
Right.
Headphones. And then once I seen they upgraded to Studio 1 7 Pro, and it had all the other stuff to go with it, to where it geared you up for music production instead of just engineering, I was like, all right, I'm gonna try it. And ever since, probably the last few months, that's all I've been using. Like, set up my MPC and I can route it to it and use it too as like for the beat pads and everything. If I want the drums, but everything is created in Studio One from now on, since I've been creating. And so my MPC, I'll use it as I need it, or I'll route it as my beat pad, beat machine. And I do everything else in Studio One. Same with Machine. Machine is definitely like FL on steroids, is what Machine is basically.
Yeah, that's my go-to.
Yeah, so that's what he used Machine. And I use Machine from 2010 to like 2018. And so when I switched over to back to MPC, it took me about a year to figure it out, because I was used to the Machine, and that transition from FL to Machine was easy because it's basically the same thing. It's just like steroided out for the most part.
Right.
And so, and the workflow is about the same, creating all your scenes or creating all your little sections and stuff. Everything's all the same. So same with Studio One, same thing. You go in there and you can drop stuff in the grid, depending on piano roll and all that stuff. You can build your beats, you can build your keys and all that stuff. Or if you're one of those people who just drag and drop stuff, you can do that too. And then it's also,
you can drag packs into your MPC.
Yep.
You can load drum packs onto your MPC. Easily, like pretty, like it's not.
Nope.
I was thinking about getting a little. I mean, I have a little mini Akai with little 8 pads, but it's nothing like an MPC, like a big MPC.
Right. So the MPC, all it runs on, long as you don't, I don't really use the upgraded version, which is the MP. I don't know what it's up to now. I think it's 3.7 or some shit like that. People was having issues with it, so I kept it 2.15. But all I do is I have an SD card and an external hard drive. I have all my shit on. Plug it into MPC, it loads up, and you can do the same thing you do on FL if you have all your shit on like a hard drive.
Yeah, that's what I got. All my shit on a hard. All my packs and beats are on a hard drive.
It loads up, and you can run it just like that. Same with Studio One. Everything is right there. You go and open whatever you have your stuff in, and you just drop it on your grid. And you build from there.
Yeah, I might have to check that shit out.
So either one. And even if you start using Studio One just to mess around with, all you have to do is make sure it reads your, which I mean it's already DAW based, so all you have to do is just open up wherever your sounds are, and then drop it in the grid and just build from there. So like anything else, it takes a little time to build.
Yeah, for sure.
But once you get used to it, like we've been messing with it for like the last month and a half or so, maybe a little longer. It's like my go-to now. And then I use my MPC as far as either dragging old stuff I haven't finished, or I use it as a beat machine to where I can just bang out the drums on it.
Yeah.
So
hell yeah,
that's pretty much how it's going. But then the cool part about Studio One is, kind of like FL or whatnot, is I can do everything in it, and once I'm done with it, I can do all the mixing and mastering it when I'm done. I don't have to like drag and drop everything, or like export and like drop everything, because most people do FL or like a hardware version of something, and they have to get into like Studio One or Pro Tools or whatever, and then
the mix
over there.
Right.
And I did a lot of my mixing in the MPC by itself, because it has its own like mixing setup, through hardware, software, where I can open the software and do it in it. But then creating and doing everything in Studio One, and then say if I had an artist that did some work on one of my songs, all I gotta do is just drop their stems into Studio One, and I can already mix everything from the beat and their vocals all in one place.
Yeah, you don't gotta export to another. Yeah, that's tight.
So that's kind of been my recent workflow.
Hell yeah.
It makes you work for it. It makes you be more creative, put it that way. So
yeah, I hear you.
But like we said earlier in the game, it's like, be consistent and master out whatever you use. And if you choose to upgrade or level up to something else, just make sure you have that other thing down pat. So if you ever have to fall back on it, you got it.
Yeah, you're not stumbling around and shit when you go back to it.
So when I was in transition, if I had to get something done, I fell back to MPC. But now that I'm more comfortable with Studio One, I can do either or now.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So
it makes it easier, especially because you do a lot of work with other artists.
Yeah.
And you just pull their shit in and go.
So when I was transitioning, it was harder for me because I would have to export everything from the MPC into Studio One to do the beat and the artistry for whoever I was working with or working for. Versus now, I do most of everything in Studio One. So then, if they send me their stems, I drop it in there and can mix them and the beat and everything together. Send it.
Hell yeah.
So
nice.
yeah, so that's kind of stuff we'll be talking about and doing on Wednesday nights anyway, man. That's kind of what Wednesday nights be for. Whenever we keep going.
Nice.
So
yeah.
what happened? Oh, okay. All right, man. I see you, Juan. We're gonna get out of here too in a second, man. Just make sure we answer his question. I know you gotta get ready for work.
So, hell yeah.
Yeah, he works that third fraud, that graveyard.
Dang.
You gotta get a power nap in.
Hell yeah.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna cash y'all. Appreciate y'all, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
Sir.
And
man, that shit was dope, man.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate you too, brother.
Hey, man. What is this? We gotta do something.
Yeah.
Well, oh yeah, anytime, bro.
Yep. That's what it's
you
about,
already know.
Man.
All right,
That's
y'all.
Right. Peace, brother.
Peace, yo.
Well, yeah, man. That's pretty much how we do our thing, man, and we put it together. Yeah, it's always been a question how we did it or people thought the whole album was just a mixtape of us just putting beats together, but it literally was separately. All of them were our separate beats. We just made them flow to where it just was a complete musical experience.
Yeah.
Type.
That's where's that one? Where's it at? So this.